My help if I wasn't on mute, right?
I didn't hear anything.
I was on mute. That's why. What's up?
Oh,
What's up? What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Blurred AF Experience. I am your host, Mika G, along with Dre, Mac, and Bluminati. What's up, fellas?
What it
what's
do?
up?
What it do?
All right, and welcome everybody. If you like what you hear, like what you see, like you like what we're doing, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that you never miss a video. So,
That's
how
right.
was y'all weekend, fellas?
Go ahead, Dre. How your weekend was? Cause I
Shit.
just watched Dre's live, so I know he's still a little amped up.
I was at work Monday through Sunday, and Sunday I got home. I literally it was rain. It started to rain because it rained really, really bad because I had a power outage earlier today. And literally, I literally sat down at 8:30. I don't remember anything till 8:30 this morning.
Damn,
Literally, don't
That's
remember nothing till 8:30 this morning.
that's
that's
not good.
oh
And
I
man.
you,
was
Blue?
You was on the juice or something? What's going on? You know,
nah
man.
man. Nah, it was I worked. See, I had to work Saturday morning and Sunday morning.
Mm,
So I'm not used, I work overnight. So, that Sunday morning we had to do what they call we have to do a system fill, which I work in body shop, so you have to build the trucks from scrap. You know what I'm saying? So
okay.
you got to do all these particular jobs, and it was only a handful of us. So and it was hot. So but Saturday, Sunday was real work. And yeah, as soon as I got home, I sat down and I was not until literally 8:30 this morning. I couldn't even walk straight. I was walking like Michael Jackson, you know what I'm saying, right before he did the Thriller dance. You
Oh
know what I
damn.
mean? Just not.
Oh damn.
So I didn't have a weekend. My weekend was working.
That's right. That's right. I had a pretty decent weekend. Like Dre, I work. I normally work every weekend anyway, though. But really didn't do too much, man. Tried to rest up and had rehearsal on Sunday, so nothing too big, nothing too big. Thought I'd be able to see the homie Mika this weekend, but you know what I'm saying, I didn't get the opportunity to kick it with the home girl this weekend, but it's all good.
What's up,
Yeah.
Gray?
What's up, Gray? So I didn't really do much of anything this weekend either. I mean, it's hey, look, I'm trying to tell y'all, like Florida,
That
dear
heat
Florida,
advisory.
dear Florida, y'all putting up Jeezy numbers,
Not
and
Jeezy, no.
Hmm.
I can't relate. Like
That
I done got acclimated to living up north. I'm like, yo, 68 degrees in the
mm,
morning,
that TM
80.
103.
Look, it was 103, 104. That mug got up to
Mm.
it said it felt like 111
11.
outside. I was
Yep,
like,
111.
absolutely not.
Mm.
I'll be in the house.
Crazy.
I
Crazy.
can't even do it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
But
think
glad to
Sa- Oh no, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say glad to hear y'all both had an interesting weekend. Although Blue,
Mhm.
I heard from a little Tweety bird
Okay.
That you got
that
smoked
you got smoked on the basketball court.
like roasted
Oh,
chicken
I know,
wings.
just the lies, lies, lies.
He
Ask
said
ask him what. Yeah, that's. I bet he did.
he
No, they
said you
won the game. Me
he was
getting
grabbing
smoked.
he said he was grabbing rebounds like Barkley. They
He said you
he
was
was
he
hitting
said you was
jumpers.
fouling them, you was hacking on them, like you know what I'm
I wasn't
Yeah,
hacking
saying.
like
nobody.
Hackett
I
show.
wasn't. I wasn't hacking up. Look. They was mad. I'm old school defensive guy. I know all the tricks of the trade. Oh, the ref ain't calling. He touching me after I shoot. Yeah, I touched you after you shot. I know exactly where to be at, so the ref can't see me make you miss that shot. Look, don't
Yeah,
complain to me.
yeah,
Shoot better.
he said you went full Dennis Rodman. You know what
Man,
I'm saying
look,
on the
Broadway know
court.
better. Look, Broadway was out there getting schooled by my young. I ain't even had to do too much. My younger was out there schooling him, man. I don't want to hear that, man. I don't want to hear that. I had the little homies out there schooling on Broadway, man.
I was
Yeah,
just saying the little birdie told me, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
I bet he did. He couldn't wait to get that off, huh?
he
Look, I
was.
tried to let him look, cause see, I was gonna come, cause the thing is, I think we did a show that same day, and I was gonna give it, but I'm gonna let Broadway. I said, man, I'm gonna let Broadway live, man. We good. I wasn't gonna put him out there like that, but since he want to do it like that, I hope we see him in the championship game. You know what I'm saying? Hope
Not
we
talking
see him
about
in the
championship.
championship
You,
game.
Not
you,
talking
you
about
did the
championship
hand clap, dude.
game.
You was
Yeah,
ready for it.
let's go.
I want
Let's go,
all the
Broadway.
smoke.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Speaking of all the smoke, let's get into this. We are going to start it off with Lizzo news.
Mm,
So,
okay.
as you know,
Yo,
right now, Lizzo is facing allegations of sexual harassment and fat shaming, and creating a hostile work environment. This
Mm,
led to her reportedly being not being considered for the 2024 Super Bowl halftime show. So this is from Vibe magazine. Lizzo was reportedly being considered as a performer for the 2024 Super Bowl halftime show, but amid pending lawsuits, her name has allegedly been dropped from the conversation. The Grammy Award-winning singer has been accused by ex-employees of sexual harassment and fat shaming, as well as creating a hostile environment. According to the Daily Mail, an unnamed source stated talks of Lizzo being a part of the halftime festivities or performing the national anthem are dead now, that she is
mm,
surrounded by scandal, as her team is desperately trying to come up with a strategy to save her sinking ship.
mm,
It's becoming
mm.
more and more difficult with more people coming forth accusing her of extremely inappropriate acts. Lizzo has ranked in a massive amount of money, but her minute is pretty much up, it seems, and no one knows if she'll be able to recover from this. If she speaks out, her statements are shredded. If she stays quiet, she's called a coward. Either way, it does not appear at this moment that she can recover from this. What's your
mm.
thoughts?
I mean, I'm in the allegation too. She said I was fat and I was ugly and I couldn't read well too. So I want my money.
Get in there, man. Get in there. Uh, Going in. Yeah. No. I think. I mean, I gotta give her the same.
Yep.
Wait and see. I gotta
Mm-hmm.
give her the same thing I gave Jonathan Majors.
Yep.
But it like the article said, it's not looking good. If me looking at it just from the outside in, just looking at all the evidence or the people coming against her, I don't want to sit here and say I think she did it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be one of those, but
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of people like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people who masquerade this type of lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And try to promote a certain positive. We take it back to the homie. What was his name? Who was doing that? Going crazy on his wife, but was on the internet.
Oh, Derrick Jackson.
Derrick Jackson. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I kind of put people in that same category. Like when you overly are pushing that, it's always something in the closet. It's always, you know what I'm saying? Like they say, the darker come to light. It's always
Mm-hmm.
something that's gonna pop up when you overly doing. And I don't have nothing against Lizzo. I never really thought that she was genuine. That's just me personally. I never
Okay.
thought her
Mhm.
her
That's a good take. I never thought
yeah.
about that.
I just never thought it was genuine. And that's not a knock against her. When you get in the show business, you know what I'm saying, you promote
change.
certain things, right?
Yeah,
Well, not
you
necessarily
change.
change. You have a, you know what I'm saying, you got a storyline and you trying to carry a certain facade, but not necessarily in a negative way. Some of the stuff that she did just didn't seem like a regular person would come out and say some certain things, especially if you did like the body positivity stuff. When you go, it's one thing to be, oh yeah, we body positive, but when you like body positive times 1,000, I'm looking at that like
Yeah.
Are you talking
you know
about
what
her
I'm saying?
being big and being an entertainer? Is that what you
No,
mean?
I don't. It ain't about. It's like I remember when she first came on the scene and everybody was talking bad about Lizzo, her weight or whatever, and she,
Yeah.
I'm all down for, hey, this is my weight. I'm good in my skin, body positive. I'm all for body positivity. But then when the questions come about, you know what I'm saying, and she was like, oh, when people start asking about like her health, or hey, do you think that this is the best thing to be promoting to young black women, especially when young black women have high levels of diabetes and morbid obesity
What?
and things. Huh?
Obesity.
What I said?
Obesity? Diabetes?
Obesity.
What?
What I put them together, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Obesity.
Yeah, I'm
Diabesity.
trying to
That's a
put
new
it
word.
together. Yeah, diabetes.
Hashtag
My bad,
hashtag
my bad.
diabesity.
Diabetes. Yeah, that diabetes is bad. No. High levels. You don't want that. You
Yeah, I don't
don't
want no
want that.
diabetes. You
High
I'm
eat
levels
gonna
of
come
the
good on
world.
diabetes.
Yeah, I
morbid
don't want no about diabetes. Boy, you know how bad you gotta be to get
morbid
diabetes?
levels. Hey, that diabetes is a, hey man, I don't want that. No, morbid levels of obesity, diabetes, heart disease, things of that. Yeah, that great. Do not go. Hey, work out now. Hope you're in the gym now. Please be in the gym.
What's up, Keita?
But you know what I'm saying? Like they was asking her about like, do you think that that's a bad look to try to promote this as the healthy look? I don't know if y'all remember that, but it was a big thing about what's healthy and what's not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And generally speaking, and this, like I said, no knock against Lizzo. I don't know if she's healthy or not, but just pushing an image like that, you know, is it health? Is it conscious, health conscious?
Okay, so I didn't mean to cut you off, but I want to interject. I want to interject because it looked like she could fry chicken with them arms.
You know what?
I mean, I mean,
I didn't say nothing about her cooking. She might can throw down in the kitchen.
I know she can cook. She looks like she can cook.
That diabetes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Ain't nobody the back of their elbow look like that, and they can't cook no chicken, no hog balls, no greens, please. Nah, this always been my thing because I think Lizzo is an amazing artist.
I
think she is amazing. Yep. She can
sing.
Yeah, okay, this is the way that I put it because I don't consume. I think because of my love for Marvel and I don't consume much other entertainment that drives me nuts besides Marvel right now. Right. So what I do know of Lizzo is this. Okay, she's a big girl who could dance, sing, or whatever. Hell, we used to like rerun back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Pop Lock or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Doing the rerun.
That's right.
But, I mean, so I never had a problem with that. I do have a problem with, well, like you said, when people are talking to her about her weight and about a healthy diet, because I think you could be is height, it's your height plus your body weight, because you could be, I think, 20 pounds overweight. Matter of fact, I just looked this up because I looked up because I want to be 185, right? They told me I would be obese by being 5'9", 185.
I'm dead obese.
Yeah,
I'm obese.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
6'2", 220. I'm obese.
Exactly. So it you could be obese, it'd be completely healthy. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think technically you just avoid the question like that. So I'm gonna just be who I am because I'm a queen and I can sing and I can play I can play the flute and twerk and all of that.
Hey, at the same time,
it's your image. Now, if that's the image that Lizzo wants to do, I'm fine with that. I don't care because that's her image and what she wants to portray. But we also at the same time can't talk about eating health. Is about to start talking like you, Blue. Eating healthy.
Eating healthy.
We can't talk about eating healthy and getting yourself in shape and and all of these things and still portray a body weight that don't result in the good workout habits and good things like that. Because hell, we're getting people who are dying of heart attacks. A kid just died of a heart attack.
What was his name? The from Alabama. He just died. CJ Wright or something like that.
Well, I don't know if Magoo died of.
I don't know what he died, but I'm pretty sure it probably was cardiac related though.
Yeah, but you see what I'm saying? A lot of, especially within Black community, especially when we start talking about Black women, thyroids, and all kinds of things that come along with age. Because she's 35, so a lot of things come along with age plus body weight. Plus, Matt, it's just science. It's not that we're trying to pick on her and you a big. I mean, she's a beautiful big woman. I get that. It's just healthy. It's just all we're saying is just make sure you exercise caution when you're talking about your weight. That's it.
So I have to agree with what Eon said.
Diabetes
about about this. Like she made her weight her identity instead of just making music. I don't know how many times you heard like people were she was being attacked on social media and she would get on live and she would cry. She would be like,
make somebody feel sorry.
Y'all making me feel bad about my weight and But then like 2 days later, she's and she's back on Instagram, F my haters, saying I love my weight, and I can see where.
But that's what I mean by the being genuine. Like you trying to promote body positivity, but that's not.
You wasn't even positive about your own body.
When you crying, and I don't know people who deal with stuff. I don't know how that goes. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, outside looking in, if I see you on live crying about something that you think is positive, I don't know why you would cry about something that you're 100% for. You know what I'm saying? If I'm
living your truth.
living
I
my
know.
truth, right? Then what I need to cry or be mad or angry or even worried? Why am I worried about you talking negative or talking down
be-
about?
Because when
think
she called me dumb, I went straight to Instagram and started crying. You know what
you
I'm
know
saying? So I
what,
got no
hush,
fake.
Dre. But
I've been living my truth though.
Live the truth, man.
I
Live the
think
truth.
with the thing with Lizzo is like, you know, coming from the bottom and then now you're successful, right? You thinking that you could still do you could now you think you're invincible. You think you're untouchable, right? Oh, these people gonna do whatever I say because they on my payroll. You know what I'm saying? I can talk to any kind of way because they work for me. Baby, that's not how this works.
Exactly.
That's not how this works.
Fraternization. I think people don't understand fraternization, right?
Right.
I think a lot of people just
agree,
think
yeah.
fraternization is just talking to somebody in the workplace, but fraternization is taking your work cohorts and doing things outside of work. That's what fraternizing is.
Yeah, when she
You know what
took
I'm
him
saying?
to, when she took him to Australia, not Australia, she took him to Austria or
yeah, it was Amsterdam.
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 Yeah.
And I think
To the
they
red
had
light
a show
district
out
of
there.
all places.
Yeah, I think they had a show out there. But then once you say, "Hey, let's go to the red light district," and it's not work related,
you've already crossed the line.
You're crossing the line now. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
That's
again, these are allegations. We're not saying these are true.
I'm not saying that
this
it's
is
true.
what they put out there.
Right.
But no, so Lizzo has been, there is a video floating around of Lizzo talking to some radio station in Amsterdam, and she's like, I want to go to the place where they put the banana in the hoo-ha. And the guy was like,
they doing the banana in the tailpipe in Amsterdam?
It ain't in the tailpipe, it's in the hoo-ha.
That's the tailpipe because that's where everything exits out. That's where my exhaust
no. The other one.
The
other hole.
Yeah,
the mother load
in the birth canal.
Right. So like there's video floating around of her asking like, where is this place located?
Even with bananas allegedly. Yeah, I saw that. I did see that video of her on the radio at the radio.
And that's
station.
not gonna help her case. It ain't gonna help your case at all. Like you literally just they confirm exactly what you just said on the radio.
Even her coming out with her statement that she came out with, right? And then she, like, the first part was cool, but then she started going into, you know, my sexuality and how I feel I want to express myself. Like, whoa. See, now you're letting me know that this is what you did, right? Or, you know what I'm saying? That you was expressing yourself sexually amongst your subordinates. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's fraternization. Yeah. And this isn't it's not criminal. What you got, Drake?
He got the
You're
video.
looking at the banana.
You're not looking at the banana video, right?
No, but because one of the questions was, what happened with Lizzo's banana? That's funny within itself. That writes itself.
You know what?
That writes itself. But why couldn't TMZ call me with this?
Why they call you with that?
Hit me? Why they couldn't hit me up like, hey, we got a Lizzo thing. I think you'll love to comment on. But I'm glad I'm doing it here. But I'm about to share this. But this is from August the 2nd. This is August the 2nd. So and y'all see Lizzo show interest in banana sex show now being sued over it. Yes. Now, kept an eye on the famed banana show in Amsterdam for years, sharing her desires way before being sued for allegedly pursuing backup dancers to get in on the act. Wow. Here's the deal. See, I'm not caught up on this, so I'm reading this really for the first time. Here's the deal. Lizzo talked about wanting to go to the Pacific Live sex show in the city's infamous red light district during a 2019 interview with an Amsterdam radio show. The same show she's now being sued over. Wow. Let's hear this. Let's play the video.
Boy said no.
Hold up, Gray. This takes peanut butter and jelly time with the banana suit on to a whole another level. It takes this to a whole other. Come on, play it, TMZ. Stop playing with me.
Before that play, I want to address Eon. He said, okay, just to defend Lizzo on this, the dancers chose to partake in the shenanigans. It's not easy to prove coercion. The thing about that is, if you're somebody, like I said, fraternization, when you're somebody's boss,
and you're
and
famous.
right. You're well, not just you don't have to be famous. You're
That's
somebody's
true.
boss.
You're somebody's boss. Because look what Vince McMahon is going through.
Yeah, you're somebody's boss. If they tell you to do something, you don't know what the repercussions of saying no is.
Right.
Right.
You don't know if your job is on the line if you say no.
Right.
Exactly.
If you say no, okay, now you're not getting what now you second line dance. Now you're not up front with the main dancers. You could come in, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't know what happens with the job. So true, you might not be able to prove coercion, but you know, it's one of those things. That's how the whole Me Too movement started.
Exactly. Right? And like I said, what Vince McMahon went through is going through that, and he was paying off his people. Daniel Snyder, what was going on in Washington? You know what I mean? Just that whole thing. They're still cleaning up that mess to this day. What the Washington, what are the Commanders now? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a lot. It's just that alone, just being in that environment, saying, you know, any type of favors. We have it all the time at Ford. You know, if you're in a position of power, you can't get favors. Hold on.
I had a day off yesterday, so I got some rest finally. Or kind of, you know, it's Amsterdam, so we party.
Well, I saw what you did yesterday because I follow you on Instagram, and I saw on the Insta stories you were on the red light district.
Yeah, we were.
You
were
on your Insta story.
Oh my God, how do you?
Because I lived for 4 years on the red light district, in the middle of the red light district, so I recognized a lot of places, and I saw.
I've been there.
A sex show. Please tell me everything about the sex show.
It was people fucking, man. It was crazy. They were just doing it, but you know what? It was beautiful.
Yeah.
I went to the one show where it was like a couple, and they were like passionately making love.
It was really passionate.
It was really. They kissed. They kissed after. I'm not gonna say what she did. But I'm trying to go to the show where you eat the banana out the pussy. Which one is that?
There's a banana bar.
Well, that's the banana bar?
Yeah,
and they have the banana in the coochie?
And ping pong balls.
And you have to go.
Yes. And
that's what I want to do.
Then you have to eat it.
I need my potassium, if you know what I'm saying. My potassium.
Oh my God.
I wish I had gunshot noises. I'm like, bow. Bow.
Oh yeah. Well, I feel gross now. Why do I feel gross now?
Me and Blue gave you the PG-13 version of it. You went and got the X-rated version of it.
I never watched it though. I saw it, but I read the interview, and they just took excerpts out. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know she went in like that. Like, oh
no, I watched that.
I want to eat the banana out of the pussy. Like, damn.
I watched the whole video, and I was like, yo, you just dug your own grave.
Yeah, man. Yeah. She was making the little chomping noise, like
she was. Did you see the energy she was? But she wanted to be a part of the show.
But again, we got somebody who came from being homeless to having all this money, and she probably was.
Hey, look, I was homeless at one point in time, and I ain't trying to go down to Amsterdam and eat no banana cookies.
You want to try?
I might say she famous now. She famous now. She can do that. She can do that kind of stuff.
If I do eat banana coach, I ain't telling nobody.
Banana cooch.
I'm not telling nobody. Me and the banana gonna have this secret till we die.
I'm like, Dre, what you got hanging from your lip?
Potassium.
Potassium.
Coach potassium.
That's crazy. Lizzo wild, man.
She wild for that one.
Man.
I ain't mad at her for
hey, she made great music.
Yeah, I'm not mad at her for her sexuality and all of that, because I mean, I just bring yourself.
But this ain't got nothing to do with that.
Nah. But just with the allegations that they said, tying in with the interview and the way that she was talking, you gotta.
Yeah, she put some extra sauce on that. You knew, so you know they went there.
Right.
Oh yeah.
They went
it was almost like one of those things. Like she's like, we're going to the banana bar, and it's like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna go and lay down, go back to the hotel room. She stop me a bit. That's exactly what she said.
They was like, yo, Doe, let me out. They was nah, you ain't getting out this motherfucker. We going to this banana bar, cuz. Come on.
It's like, we don't want to go to banana. You going to banana bar?
Look, hey, you gonna go to this too, right?
Make a choice. I think she did the way that that's the first time I've ever seen that. The first I look at people's body language when they talk about
Right.
something.
Mhm.
And her body language was like, I want to be a part of that show. And
Mhm.
everybody's going with me. I don't give a shit what they say. They going.
She
So
did a little research on that because she was like, I
She
want to go
did.
to the
She
place
was-
where they eat the bananas out. And he was
She
like, "Oh, the
already knew
bananas."
about it.
Yeah,
She already knew.
about it.
She already knew.
That was on her check.
She knew
That was
when
on
she
her
got
list.
there.
again, this is why I say TMZ will buy your demise. Trust me. That's why I keep saying if TMZ got it, your ass is probably going downhill.
Yeah,
She was geek, bro. She was
major.
She
geek.
was
I ain't gonna lie. I
extra
kind of, even though I was like, ew, I was kind of like, I kind of want to see it too. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know.
I don't know. I've been to a donkey show in Mexico. I don't know if you want to see that, man.
You say in Mexico?
Wait,
Yeah,
Yeah, no, that's Mexico. I don't want to
I'm
go.
just saying.
I
I'm
just
saying.
me being in
Some
Tijuana.
of these, some
to me, I
of
don't wanna
these
go there.
things, you know, you been to Tijuana? You been to TJ?
Yeah, I've been to Tijuana when I lived in Cali. So yeah, as soon as you go up for border
Why you
patrol,
looking like that?
you go right on the strip.
Why you looking like that?
wait.
Donkey show.
You know what? Never mind. You know what?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Unless you want to get it explained like Lizzo just did.
You know what?
want me to
Nope.
explain it?
Mm-mm. Nope. I don't want you to explain nothing. Nope. Mm-mm. Nope.
Yeah. Soon as you like basically you get down to the border, you got to cross over to this bridge. Soon as you get through customs and all of that, it's the strip.
Yeah.
And the strip is like that. The strip is wild.
It's like the red light district.
Yeah, if you was
TJ is
broke,
the red light district. That's what
It is the red district.
yeah,
The
if
red
it was
light
broke, yeah, that's
It
the truth.
is.
If it was
Yeah.
run down and beat up,
Right. It's the right. It's
it's
the red light. Anything goes. TJ
there's-
is one of them places where anything goes.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
that's true.
Like it's like that.
Yeah.
Germany has a red light district too.
Hold on, wait a minute. You talking about the donkey show that's upstairs? Like you go up
I'm mad you going
Hey,
into details
Dre,
about this.
Dre, we're not finna give the location.
Yeah, why we like
Oh,
we're not
yeah, my bad.
this ain't the radio show. We ain't
Oh,
gonna
my
we ain't gonna
bad.
be giving we ain't gonna give
Because
people.
I went upstairs.
But
and
Dre,
things was
Also-
cracking.
Dre,
That's
we're
all
not
I'm
giving
saying.
that location
Like-
away.
Yeah,
Okay?
I'm not.
Right,
Let me shut up. All I'm gonna say is it was.
So with that being
upstairs.
said, like Lizzo, it almost seems like it was justified that Lizzo was pulled from the Super Bowl because
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Super Bowl. Well, you know the
Is it?
NFL. I forgot about it. Yeah, we done went out. The NFL is gonna protect themselves. You know, come on,
Yeah.
now. This the NFL.
facts.
She
Yeah.
could have sneezed the wrong way. They were gonna pull her off. You know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
Justin Timberlake ain't perform on the Super Bowl in forever.
And Eminem ain't coming back either. After he took a knee in that LA
Yeah.
Rams Cincinnati Super Bowl.
Cincinnati, yep. Snoop ain't come back for smoking. Like they done. Like I'm
Yep.
trying to tell you, like the NFL, you do the wrong thing, they'll get you out of there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's NFL is one of those get you out of there, ask questions way later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
way later.
And these
Way
allegations are pretty strong for it to be
Yeah.
sexual harassment
Yeah.
and fat shaming and hostile. Those are pretty. I mean,
I think the
granted they're alleged, but
Yeah.
still, that's enough for the NFL to be like, nah. Go on
Yeah.
hand,
I think the
go on hand and
sexual
pull honey.
harassment one is probably what made the NFL be like, fat shaming, they probably didn't care. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, fat. So what? Who cares? But sexual harassment. Now eating. What you call it?
Yeah,
Banana cooch.
I ain't gonna lie. The more I think about it,
You know what?
Get your little whipped cream and
what?
cherry on top.
banana split.
Banana
That's the banana split. That's all, man. Because you sure put it in the split. Ain't gonna lie.
Oh,
I'm just
man.
saying. I mean,
Hold
she
on,
may be
wait.
onto something.
Can we talk about that stuff with Mika here, man?
I was
know,
gonna
you know
say,
what I'm
like,
saying?
I ain't ashamed.
It's a lady.
No, I don't know
in
if we.
the
You know,
I am not ashamed.
Oh, man.
It could be differently, but I'm not ashamed.
Not ashamed.
Just saying. While we speaking of the NFL, let's move on to our next subject, which would be retired NFL star Michael Oyer comes out and says that the family that was immortalized. Now y'all messing me up.
Everybody got it. Everybody got it.
Immortalized in the movie, the 2009 movie, The Blind Side. He has now come out and said that the whole thing was a lie. So this coming from ESPN, Michael Oyer, who was supposed stop. You know what?
I'm
I
sorry.
can't.
I'm sorry.
Coming from ESPN, Michael Oyer, whose supposed adoption out of grinding poverty by a wealthy white family, immortalized in the 2009 movie The Blind Side, petitioned in a Tennessee court on Monday with allegations that a central element of the story was a lie created by the family to enrich itself at his expense. The 14-page petition filed in Shelby County, Tennessee probate court alleges that Sean and Leah Ann Tua, who took Oyer into their home as a high school student, never adopted him. Instead, less than 3 months after Oyer turned 18 in 2004, the petition says the couple tricked him into signing a document making them his conservators, which gave them legal authority to make business deals in his name. The petition further alleges that the Tuas used their power as conservators to strike a deal that paid them and their 2 children millions of dollars in royalties from an Oscar-winning movie that earned more than $300 million, while Oyer got nothing. Got nothing for a story that would have not existed without him. In the years since, the Tuas have continued calling the 37-year-old Oyer their adopted son and have used that assertion to promote the foundation as well as Lee Ann Tua's work as an author and motivational speaker. The lie of Michael's adoption is one upon which the co-conservators Leah Ann Tua and Sean Tua have enriched themselves at the expense of their ward, the undersigned Michael Oyer. The legal filing says Michael Oyer discovered this lie and embarrassment in February of 2023 when he learned that the conservatorship to which he consented on the basis that doing so would make him a member of the Tua family, in fact, provided him no relationship with the Tuas at all.
I just always felt that white savior trope that they were playing in this movie was something fishy about this. I kind of wonder why it's just happening now in 2023.
Oh no, my man got married. My man got married in November. His wife was, I'm pretty sure his wife was like,
"What the money?
Hold up.
Must be the money."
She flipped through the pages and was like,
put him on game.
She was like, you ain't getting nothing, right?
You put him on game.
Because
I had to.
If we remember from the movie, he couldn't read that well. And he even struggled in college with reading. So he didn't know what
was that a lie too?
No, he really couldn't read. And so he struggled with reading, and so he signed his paperwork thinking that they were quote unquote adopting him, and they was like, nah, we trying to get paid.
What came first? Did the book come first, or
because the book came first and then the movie?
And then because I'm looking, it was a dude named Michael Lewis wrote the book, right?
Right, but the Tuas were involved, and this was after they had him sign that paperwork.
So the book came first.
The book came first, and then
they did the movie.
Yep.
So they Britney Spears, my guy.
Basically.
Yeah. Yep. And I agree. Sandra Bullock needs to send her Oscar back.
Nah, man, hold on. me and Sandy. See, I know it's Sandy. Sandy was just playing a role, dog.
Sandy didn't have nothing to do with this one.
She just was playing a role, man. Let Sandy live, man. Let Sandy live. You know what I'm saying? I'm just playing a role, dog. She didn't make him sign the conservatorship. You know what I'm saying?
But it's based on a lie.
But
it is based on. But we didn't know. 09, that came out 09, and I liked that movie. I thought the movie was dope.
But see, this is the thing. I've always had a problem with this.
This never sat right with me.
It never did. Oh, we're gonna help this big black man now. He's gonna get rich, and we're gonna basically they was baking on. Trust me, if he was the size of Emmanuel Lewis, it would have not took him in like that. You know what I mean? Let's be real. Let's keep it a buck. So because he played football, you know what I mean? Let's be real. And just to be real, there is a lot of coaches that do this. So I'm not saying that everyone is guilty of this, but this just never sat right with me because it's always
the real story or the movie.
The real story. The movie. But the story, but something about that story just didn't. I don't know. It never sat right with me because this whole even when Michael Orr was playing for the Baltimore Ravens, and he ended up being, I think, a Pro Bowl left tackle for the Baltimore Ravens. No, he was a right tackle, I believe.
Right tackle,
because
no, he was left tackle. He
he was left tackle.
quarterback.
Yeah, he was left tackle. So you know what I'm saying? As a phenomenal career as this guy had, he will mention them, but not like to the point where it was like they were glorifying. We took you. Look what we did. We took in a black kid, and he ended up being an NFL star. And just Hollywood picking up that story. I don't know, man. It never sat right with me. Never.
I was asked a question about why you don't see like black families doing this, and I was saying opportunity. Like, well, I just think black families don't have the opportunity or the know-how to do something like this. You know what I'm saying? To even get him to the point to where, okay, because I do think black families do this, but to get a deal, to get a movie deal or a book deal, I don't think they know who to talk to or how to
let's think about this. A black family adopts a big white kid. He end up playing in the NFL. Do you think that's gonna be a movie? Yeah, thank you. A black family, 2 kids? Oh no. And it probably has happened, but Hollywood ain't picking up that because it's not going to sell to their market. Think about that. It's not going to sell to their demographic. You know what I mean? So they're not going to pick up that story. Matter of fact, that story going to be buried because ain't nobody going to want to write a book about it or nothing.
But that's what I'm saying. Like so we know that the white savior trope was a big force in Hollywood, especially around that time. Right. Yep. Now they're trying to weed it out now. I think they're doing the wrong way of weeding it out. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like now it's like a straight overcorrection. Anything white is just we got to get rid of all that. You know what I'm saying? But with the white savior trope being that big back then, you had since we want to talk about my girl Sandy, you know what I'm saying? They adopting black kids, and Angelina Jolie got a black kid. You got Charlize Theron got a black kid. You know what I'm saying? All of that was happening, and to them, they're thinking. Well, I don't know what they're thinking, but
look at his face.
Say he don't even look like he
don't. She's like, I'm about to get millions, and he looking like bitch.
No, she already got the millions.
She already got it
because the book came out by now.
But no, this is at the when he got drafted, right?
So he got drafted in 2009.
Exactly.
The book came out in 2006.
Right. The movie came. No, I thought the movie came out in 2009.
No, the book. Yeah, and the book came out in 2006. They got money off the book and off the movie.
Off the movie, right? This is my meal ticket.
Yeah.
This is why she hugging him. Oh, meal ticket. He like this boy, you raggedy bitch.
Yeah, they basically told him there was no difference between adoption and conservatorship.
See, and that's my question. How do they even? Well, shit. I guess they just had him sign.
No, they said he said they explained to me that it means pretty much the exact same thing as adoptive parents, but that the laws were just written in a way that took my age into account.
Okay, so
because he had turned 18 at the time, so even though he had no physical or psychological disabilities.
Oh man, okay, so he's 18, and they telling him we're adopting you at 18. I don't need to be adopted.
Yeah, I know.
I'm an adult.
Exactly. For somebody,
how you adopting an adult? Can you adopt an adult? I'm gonna go around adopting adults and get money off of. Can you do that?
For somebody who's been in the system, I was in the system until I was 18. No,
I'm gonna adopt these
somebody was look. When I was I'm not gonna lie. When I was 17, somebody was trying to adopt me at 17. This pastor, I'm like, I'm 17. I'm not about to live with y'all. I don't know y'all.
3 months. Look, I'm gonna live with you for 3 months.
Exactly. Oh no. I'm like, I'm sitting there looking at them like, you ain't gonna have me on here looking like Michael Orr. Like,
how does my thing is, how does the state even, you know what I'm saying? Because it had to go.
No, like you just said, they Britney speared that dude.
So
Britney was like,
yeah, I mean, yes, she had psychological, but but just think about it. The two is probably knew somebody who knew somebody and was like, yo, this is our meal ticket. We need to make it look like he's incapacitated.
What was the husband? Because in the movie, wasn't he the coach in the movie? He was like the high school coach in the movie, right? Or something.
I think I want to say, yeah.
but
I
look
haven't
at
seen
it.
that movie in a while.
Right. In
I
real life,
I've
it wasn't in real
never,
life.
I've never seen the movie at all
Yeah,
because
I
I
don't
had
think
no.
he. I don't think
You
he
didn't
was
like
a
her,
coach in
Drake.
real life.
Drake
I
said he
didn't.
didn't like it.
I don't. I'm gonna be
It
honest
didn't
with
sit
you.
well
I
with
don't.
Drake.
I don't want to see white people saving another black man.
Uh,
Is black kid trope. I mean, we grew up in the '80s where that was a thing too. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? The young, different strokes. What's the
Silver,
movie with what was the movie with Burt Reynolds and the kid? Was it? It was a kindergarten cop.
no, that
There's
wasn't Burt
always
Reynolds.
That was Arnold
whoa.
Schwarzenegger.
No,
Yeah, that
no,
was
no,
on.
not kindergarten cop. With the it was a little kid
I know what you're
in a
talking
cop.
about.
But with I think Burt Reynolds was in it.
What's that
You
Burt
know what I'm.
Reynolds? I
You
know
know
exactly what you're talking about. I know
You know
exactly
what
what
I'm
you're talking
talking.
about.
But it was always a thing for me in the '80s, so I don't want
Mhm.
to see that. You know what I'm saying? It's cute or whatever, but to me it draws a line that white people are better parents than blacks. You know what I'm saying? And we too busy on crack. Remember back in the day, you was on that crack cocaine, so you can't take care of your kids. So we gonna leave them with this white family because they gonna do a whole lot better. I don't want to watch that. You know what I mean? That personally, you know what I mean? So I didn't want to see that. I'm like, I know I'm cool. You know what I mean? I just watch his career play out. I don't want to know that story because it sounds like some bullshit. That's to me. You know what I mean? But
So so let me ask you this: do we think that is this bullshit? Is it bullshit or is this just
well?
No, I honestly, because I mean, just reading more of the articles, they manipulated him.
Manipulative.
What?
Yeah.
Manipulated him.
Yeah.
I meant to say that they manipulated him.
Well, look, it says, but there are some important legal distinctions. If O'Hare, Michael Orr, yeah, I said that all wrong. Michael Orr had been adopted by the Tuas. Is that how you pronounce that?
Yeah, I've been saying it that way. The
Tuas.
The white
yeah,
folks.
whatever. I don't care. Yeah, by whiteys, he would have been a legal member of the family, and he would have retained power to handle his own financial affairs. Under conservatorship, or surrendered that authority to the whiteys, even though he was legal adult with no known physical or psychological disabilities. They played him.
Exactly. Yep.
No, I just want to know if that's do y'all think that it was.
No, they literally gaslit him. I ain't gonna say they gaslit him. Basically, they played on his emotions because he went to 11 different schools in 9 years. He failed first and second grade. He repeated both first and second grade. He was academically behind. He started playing football in the 11th grade. He often spent the night over at the Tua's house, and so they played on his emotions. They was like, move in with us. You know what I'm saying? Come and move in with us and address us as mom and dad. And you know what? While we're at it, we're gonna adopt you. We're gonna adopt you.
I don't like that.
It do sound. It sounds. The more we take, it sounds nasty.
It's manipulative.
Manipulative.
It sounds nasty. The more we talk about it, does sound nasty, man. And it sounds like we need to call the Black Panther. We need to get Nat Turner on the phone with somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. And
where Dr. Umar at? Where Dr. Umar?
You're right. And he said that his relationship with the two started to decline when they portrayed him in the movie as unintelligent. Because remember in the movie they made it seem like he was.
But hold on though,
he was slow,
Mika. Right? But hold on, Mika. Does he really got a dog in that fight though? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I just said he felt that he had to
so he got mad for being like, and I'm just making jokes, but it's a bad situation.
I think this is where it hits me at. Okay, now if he was so unintelligent, then how did he play left tackle in the NFL? Went to college. And you can't play left tackle in NFL without knowing how to read anything. You got to learn plays. You got to. It's so many plays that, like, if you ever watch quarterback, the playbook is thick, and I'm like, you got to learn every protection, every signal, every this, every that. You can't be no idiot. So
he wrote 2 books.
Yeah, you can't tell me I'm dumb. You know what I'm saying? That you can.
But that's what the reason I was making the joke because Mika ran through his resume. He ran through his resume.
I mean, hell, nobody.
and get Aquaman on his team.
No, I think what happened is like I said, he got married. He got married in November, and he found out in January because she went through his paperwork. She went through the book. She was like,
"Hold on, baby, you
hold up, you ain't never get no money for the blind side."
She probably asked, "Hey, I ain't seen no residual check come in the mail from the blind side. What's going on?" He was like, "What you talk? What's a residual check? What are you talking
exactly. About? Well, they told me that I was gonna get. They told me I was gonna get some money. Man, let me go ask them why I ain't been paid yet. And she was like, "Baby, there's legal documents right here to say that you ain't getting a dime."
Right. What's crazier is the kids making money off of him.
They split it between the 4 of them.
Yeah, that's what's nasty. That's what's really nasty.
And they gave that dude a quarter.
Right.
That's you ain't gave that dude a
penny.
quarter.
That's horrible.
It's his story. It's his story. And you didn't get this man a quarter?
Nothing.
Yeah.
The family got paid $225,000 plus 2.5% of the film's net proceeds. We're talking about a movie that grossed $300 million.
Here's the kicker right here. This is the kicker. If you go down here, again, like I said, if he was Webster, they wouldn't have let this little kid in his house. He said because of his unstable housing situation, Orrs frequently stayed over at the house of his classmates, including the Tuas, whose children attended the school. The petition says that the Tuas forged a closer relationship with him once Orr's athletic prowess drew wide attention. They invited him to spend the night more nights at their spaces with their home.
What was
good.
They
took him shot. They
wasn't the sun trash or something like that.
Hold on, wait a minute. I got
Manipulative.
Yeah. Remember, I know y'all are going to remember that episode of Fresh Prince, right? When Ashley was dancing and singing at the talent show, and she turned into a dollar sign. That's exactly what they looked at. You telling me what Nebraska's asking you for? Florida State? You ain't got nowhere to go.
Well, where did he go? He went to the University of Miami. The almighty. Oh my God! I can't talk today.
Get it out, Mika. Get it out.
I'm just saying. The Tuas went there.
The alma mater.
Just saying.
They
pulled some strings. That's what I'm saying. They had some pull. They had some pull.
One of the greatest colleges of all time.
He went to Mississippi.
Oh, he went to Mississippi. I thought he went to Miami.
He went to the University of Mississippi.
Yeah, that's right.
So Mississippi is still a great college. You know what I mean? So
yeah, but it's the Tuas.
Alma mater.
Thank you.
I got you, Mika. I got you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's like I said, the whole family getting paid off of this is bad, man.
He could have went anywhere.
Grace said, "Ole Miss, Mississippi." Yeah, Ole Miss.
Hold on, wait a minute. Is this? No, go ahead, y'all. My bad. I'm just looking up.
I'm just thinking, going back to. I would like for. I mean, she probably not gonna say nothing, but I would like for some of the actors involved in this movie, especially like Sandra Bullock, to come up and say something about this. I think that'll be,
like she's disgusted.
Yeah, especially with her having, like I said, when you adopt a black child, you know what I'm saying?
Use quotations.
Well, I hope this because
they didn't.
You don't have a conservative shit. You know what I'm saying?
With her kids, no, those are adopted.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But with that going on, I hope that she could come forward and say, I think a lot more people should come forward who were involved in this film and say something about it, because I'm pretty, like I said, I don't think that they knew, they didn't know what was going on, but for this film and the praise and everything that it got, this was a huge, like she won an Oscar off of it. Huge, they parading him around. This was like one of them feel good stories on ESPN, you know what I'm saying? All of that good shit. So
yeah. An inspiring movie.
Right. You got to come through and say something about it. You know what I'm saying? Who played Michael Oren? That was that Biggie from Biggie. Who was that?
I think was it?
I'm sorry, you caught me off guard. I'm pretty sure it was.
Who was that, man?
I'm pretty sure.
Well, I don't think it was Biggie. I don't know, man. Whoever
was it Biggie?
Was it Biggie?
Hold up, this is
Quentin Aaron. Quentin Aaron.
this
That's
is
who played him.
that's the
That's
Tours.
2 years.
That's two Toyotas, whatever they name is.
2 years.
When they see Michael Orr play it, you get
Turn to that dollar side. We make some money. I wonder how long it. I wonder, but so I'm pretty sure it's probably the husband, right? It had to be the husband who. I think it was the husband who came up with it. It had to be.
Yeah. You think so? I think it's.
Nah,
I think it was
the husband was a sports he's a sports commentator, so he's still making money.
Cause you think she knew about football like that?
Nah,
she knew that he played well enough to get them scholarships,
right?
More than the husband did.
Yeah. Look,
that's what I'm saying.
Look, I think the way the article portrays is that once they seen him start getting college. Once they seen him play football and colleges are looking at him as one of the best offensive linemen in the country, I guarantee you the mama was like, you know, he can make some money off of this, right?
Right. And it don't
because
help that the husband played basketball for University of Mississippi. So
he played basketball.
He knew.
Look who's hugging and all of that.
That's what I'm saying. The husband was in that's the only reason I think it was the husband. Not saying that she wasn't right along with him. I'm just saying
it was both
who came up with, you know what I'm saying? Like how Will Smith was just looking at Ashley with the dollar sign.
Maybe it was
husband.
Both
I think the husband was like, "Oh snap!"
Yeah, I think
there goes my money.
You know what I'm saying?
He gonna lose his job because he's a broadcaster for the Memphis Grizzlies.
So he don't need the money.
Nah, he don't
need no money.
I mean, they well off. They good anyway because they done made the money.
They made their money.
Yeah.
No, they about to lose all that.
But that's what I'm gonna say.
In a lawsuit.
In the lawsuit, what would they have to? What's the negotiation from? Because I mean, they never negotiated anything with him. So where do they start with? Hey, what's owed to him?
I think I read that somewhere where they were they basically was like that he was that they would pay him back like all the money that he was owed, and like not just from the book, just from the movie, and that they were no longer allowed to use his name and his likeness for anything, because that's what they've been doing this whole time. Yeah. They've been going around saying, "Oh, you know us, we're the ones that adopted that poor black kid."
Right.
I can just imagine that you be at Taco Bell. Hey, you know Michael O'Hare, yeah, we adopted him. Yeah, that's me.
I'm his mom. I'm his mother.
Yeah. That's
me.
That was me. My book, $30.
I'm not Sandra Bullock. No, I'm not Sandra Bullock, but that's me.
That was me. That was based off my life.
Man,
this is disgusting, man. This really is bad. But I gotta give
Banana Cooch don't sound so bad now, does it?
You know what? You just had a circle bag.
Banana Cooch.
I can't.
Dre, what's on your nose? Oh, that's just a little whipped cream.
Just a little banana. That's it. Just a little banana. Don't worry about it. Get my potassium.
Oh, man. Banana pudding around this joint.
I was just thinking about it.
Y'all so wrong. But according to the documents, the conservatorship was granted to Oyer until he reached the age of 25, or until the court terminated the order. It was never terminated.
Yeah, they don't. That's what happened with Britney Spears.
Yeah,
it was supposed to be up until a point. Then when she went to go fight it, they countered it or something like that, and them what's the other girl from Nickelodeon who went crazy too? Them white girls were going crazy over there.
Oh God.
What's her name, man? She was on all of that, and
oh, you mean the little girl that used to that little girl?
Yeah, she did.
Amanda Bynes. Amanda
yeah.
Bynes.
She just got out of hers like last year or the year before last.
See? Yeah.
Keita said I never eat bananas again.
Hey, look, you and me both.
I'm thinking about getting my potassium up. My
potassium up. Dre, last time you did that, that's why you're on child support now, man.
Exactly. Thank God I sat down there with that war pipe.
Got him. So do y'all think that he has a chance to win this lawsuit.
Yeah,
He has
this
a
is nasty.
yeah.
This is nasty.
I think he has probable cause because they was using his name and likeness or whatever. It didn't give him nothing. Even if they would, if they would have gave him a percentage of the total profit, you know what I'm saying? Just split it 5 ways. You know what I'm saying? Then
that's what they told
maybe
him.
he would, and maybe he wouldn't be tripping right now. But since you didn't give him nothing, you basically you put him in a death row deal. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we buy you a because Suge Knight was like, oh yeah, we give you a house, we give you a car, but that check, I got about 15 for you after you know sold 100 million records, but 15,000, you'll be all right. You know what I mean? Right. So yeah, they Suge Knight him. So yeah, he can. He looks like he can win this lawsuit.
I think he got a case, man. That's bad. I mean, how old is he now?
37.
37 years old. 18 to 37. They've been making money off of this kid for a long time.
Let's get okay. So if the book came out, it's in 2006, right? Then he was probably roughly around what? 20. Right away, man. I'm trying to do my math. 6 years. Yeah, he was 18. When that book came out. Yeah. Oh yeah, they pimp him. Yeah.
But that's what Mika was saying. To get the book out, that's when he signed the deal.
So he moved in his junior senior year, went to college. They had this in the works.
Yeah. They were working on him when he was spending the night at their house. Call us mom and dad.
They preyed on him, man.
Yep.
This was R. Kelly, man. This was.
Well, I mean, they didn't pee on him, but they peed on him.
But they peed on him. I mean, you know what I'm saying? This was. I mean, they just preyed on my man.
It's they preyed on him. That's what
they preyed on him. That's what they did. And when you come from the situation that he came from, what is he supposed to say? Should he getting fed every night? You know what I'm saying? He get a chance to sleep in probably a clean, just nice bed. It's AC. It's, you know what I'm saying? He out of the elements. He might have been sleeping in, you know what I'm saying, some abandoned building somewhere, going from spot to spot. And now he get to sleep here.
I mean, they really wasn't. He was just going to their house. He had a home.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he had a home. That's what they portrayed him as, being homeless.
Oh, he was
in the movie. No, he was bounced from foster house to foster house. So he was with a foster family, but he was spending but he was spending, he was spending the night at the Tua's house. Yeah, and they was like, yo, like, just come live with us. You know what I'm saying? We'll get everything cleared with your foster.
So why was he over there though? Why was he?
He's just chilling.
He was chilling with their kids.
Yeah.
Oh, with the kid. Okay.
Yeah, because they had because he went to school with their kids. So they knew him. They was like, yeah, come on over. You know what I'm saying? Come chill.
Nah, they preyed on him. Exactly. They got him.
Yeah, they got him.
They got him.
Yeah.
Damn, that's sad, man. Just when you think you got an ally on your side, man, and they taking advantage of you. You know what I'm saying?
They preyed on you that whole entire time. They ain't talking about laying hands.
I want to hear from the wife now. I want to hear from his wife.
She ain't gonna say
like
nothing.
You said, no, not
discriminating.
No, I'm talking about.
Oh, you mean Michael Orr's? Oh, Michael Orr's wife.
I know she like, yes.
What y'all thought y'all was gonna do, you didn't do.
You ain't finna play my man no more.
We gonna be where the money resides. Where the money resides.
Right, exactly. Give me all of the monies.
All the monies. I know she got something to say, and I'm pretty sure she's gonna come out and say it. She gonna be his new publicist.
Look, that's the same thing Ice Cube wife did.
Yeah.
She came up there and said, priority is not paying Ice Cube. We need that money. What happened?
But it's wild because they've been together for 17 years and they got 4 kids together, and they just recently got married, and now everything done dropped. I'm pretty sure she probably went through them paperwork and was like, did you read this?
She was like, before I get this child support, let me go ahead and read through these papers real quick. Oh shit! I might not leave now. Hold on.
I might not leave. Hold on.
I'm playing.
Let me stay. Hold on. Ain't no need for me to go nowhere. There's some money in here.
Y'all wildin'. But any final thoughts on this?
Okay,
before
Mika.
we wrap it up.
So
don't you bring up that banana?
Nope. Me and the banana gonna have a good conversation later on after I get off here.
Wait. Damn it, would you get scratched from the record?
Oh man.
So do you turn it? Nah, I just playing.
Sideways. Oh, whoa, what's going on?
This just went left.
Oh boy.
Oh,
She was scared. Hold on. So okay. So I am looking. There's this thing called creepycatalog.com. So I'm looking at upcoming horror movies because I want to start getting into some of these horror movies since I really don't watch them, and now I ain't got nothing to watch because there's nothing going on. Mika, there's a few horror movies that's coming out. I'm not gonna go watch the Meg 2 though, because that list looks stupid.
Nobody was gonna go see. I mean, the Meg one was actually pretty good. I'm just
Yes,
not
it
gonna
was.
lie.
Okay,
I ain't gonna hold you.
Okay, all right.
It was good.
Okay, so I'll watch that on like Amazon.
I don't know. The Meg 2 dude look a little.
It
Yeah,
looks a
the man stopped a shark with his foot. So
that's Jason Statham, dog.
Jason Statham, but it's
That's Jason Statham, man. Get right now.
The Meg is just the Fast and the Furious
in the water.
So
that's all it is.
What are you recommending? Because I forgot that I have Shudder. I forgot because Shudder's through Amazon Prime. So I do have Shudder. What are you recommending that I watch upcoming for horror? Since I'm trying to really get into it and I don't know where I need to go.
Although I have only seen The Exorcist one time in my whole life, and that's because I rented it when I was 21 years old. And actually, I rented The Exorcist and Evil Dead. And didn't
What's the
sleep
one
for
with Caroline? What's the one like Caroline?
That's Poltergeist.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that multiple times when I was a kid.
The new Exorcist movie.
That's coming out.
Yes, not one child is possessed.
Hold on, wait a minute. Is it brand new? Or...
It's brand new. Yeah, I think that's next month. That's next month, right? September.
Let's go check it. Again, I don't know nothing.
You got The Exorcist. You got The Nun 2. You have
another Saw.
Another Saw. Me and Mika just ran it down.
So
Wednesday.
Saw 10 is coming. I did see that Saw 10 is coming out.
Yep.
I mean, as if Jigsaw hasn't punished enough
people. Nah,
now
he gotta go punish.
We're getting another prequel. We're getting another prequel. So
is this a prequel or is this him going back to?
No, it's a prequel. It was almost like, so the other one was we got to see the doctor. The Saw one was the doctor, right?
Talk to Me is good. I like
Talk to Me. We did a review on that one too. We did a review on that, yeah. But he, after getting diagnosed by the doctor, this is supposed to take place after the events of Saw 1, where the doctor played him. And so he's going out and trying to find a cure for himself because, as we know, Jigsaw has brain cancer.
So Danny Glover hasn't showed up yet.
Right.
Right. I think I watched the first 4 Saws.
Yeah.
And
if you watch one, you don't watch them all.
I watched the first 4. I ain't gonna lie. I think it was it Saw 1 where he cut off the foot? My man from that was the scary to me. From The Princess Bride. That was the scariest one to me. That was the scariest one
because it was original. Like
everything kind of after that wasn't scary anymore, and I was waiting for the gore. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what it became.
And that's what it became.
I was just waiting for the gore.
And that's when I got uninterested in the Saw movies. I mean, I still went to see him.
The last one. I still haven't went to go see. I'm going to go see it.
I was supposed to go see that this weekend.
Yeah,
and didn't go.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. There is a website where I can watch stuff, but I ain't gonna tell you.
I mean, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do, man. Yeah, sometimes everything don't deserve your money.
Right.
Because I can just airplay it right here from my TV to my TV. Yeah. So I'm just saying. So Saw 10, since it's a prequel, because I do like the original Saw movie was fantastic because like you said, Mika, it was original. There was something about the element of being locked up and everything was a game to see if you were really going to do it. Like when dude cut off his foot, I'm not gonna lie, I'm in a movie like that foot look real. You know what I'm saying? And I just stubbed my big toe earlier today. I was like,
I just stubbed my big toe earlier today.
So him cutting off a foot, I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm just kill me as I want to keep my foot. I ain't Kunta Kinte. That's why they have no black people on that part. That's why I know black people was on that part. But
But
so
yeah,
I like it.
yeah. So yeah, this is the one where John Kramer goes to Mexico to
TJ to a donkey show.
no, mm-mm.
Oh
He
no,
goes
my bad.
because there's
He
like
didn't go upstairs.
this.
He ain't go. He went downstairs. He didn't go upstairs.
You
You
say
wild.
downstairs.
So it's a this medical doctor, this team that's telling him that there's a miracle cure, blase boo. Kind of find out it's a scam, and all hell breaks loose.
Okay. All
So
right. Yeah,
we already know it's John Kramer because in the previews they show you that it's him. And so it's not like the other Saw movies where you figure out like later on it's somebody else.
Like when that girl became when it was the girl and she was walking around with the sheep head or pig head or
the pig
which
head.
one was that?
Yeah.
Which one was
that?
That
was 8.
No,
I think it was 7.
It was it was like 7
we
or
might
8.
have seen all of. Damn, I probably
They
seen
run
more than
together.
that. Yeah,
There's
I
a lot
done
of
seen because one of them got Marky Mark's brother.
They run together. Yep, that was 5.
5. Yeah, I honestly I like that one. I'm not gonna lie, I like that one. It was just because I think it was a side of a little goofiness into it because I didn't really take it seriously. It was good. I like that one. I enjoyed that, and I think that's what it is with me and horror because of course I grew up with Freddie. You know what I'm saying? And then Christine, because if you go back and watch Christine, they're really stupid. You know what I mean? But it's so kind of because of the over-the-top nature of horror movies, and that y'all remember the over-the-top nature of 80s horror movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I guess when you see it now, I think sometimes it takes a simple liberty of being too serious, but some gets too goofy. You know what I'm saying?
It was the competition. You got to think it was the competition back then.
It was
right.
Yeah.
Especially in the slasher phase because everybody was in competition with everybody wanted to be the next Nightmare on Elm Street. Everybody wanted to be the next Halloween. They wanted to be the next Friday the 13th.
And you got to think a lot of those. What it was like 5 writers. Wes Craven. What's your boy who did
John Carpenter? No,
John Carpenter.
John Carpenter.
He was one of them.
Yeah, he did. They Live. Go watch They Live, y'all.
So you had it was only like 5. You know, it wasn't a lot of writers who was doing it. But
Sam Raimi did it on the goofy side.
The first, if you ever watch the first Evil Dead, they don't really push that.
Yeah, it didn't get one. Yeah,
his college film.
Yeah,
the film that him and Bruce Campbell did in college. That wasn't goofy. That was like straight up.
Yeah,
but I mean, you watch it now. The special effects are horrible.
Special effects,
they're horrible. But in addition to Saw 10 and The Exorcist, which, like I said, it's not 1 but 2 little girls now that are possessed. You also have Five Nights at Freddy coming out.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for. My daughter knows about the game. She knows about the game.
Want to watch it.
But it's going to be a little bit on the gory side.
No, that game is gore. The game.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's gonna
game ain't no joke.
Yeah,
the game is no joke.
And there's also the first Omen coming out too.
Hold on, wait a minute. Didn't the Omen come out in the 80s too?
Yeah, that was the 80s. Damien.
Yeah,
yes.
They did a TV show.
Yeah,
they did a TV show.
The TV show was good.
See,
don't sleep on that. Don't sleep on that.
But you know what's crazy? Because I'm going to do a revisionist history. When I used to go over to my cousin's house, all we watched was horror movies. You know what I'm saying? Cujo, Nightmare on Elm Street, Jason, any Friday the 13th, any the first time I seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre from the 70s was at my cousin's house. God rest my cousin Sherman, my cousin.
Leave that Texas Chainsaw Massacre alone.
People. Yeah, we used to. I legitimately grew up on horror, and then I guess the superhero phase kind of came. I kind of went back to horror like in the 2000s because
it just changed. Yeah, horror just changed. It went from
Scream brought the slasher films back.
Well, it was still slasher, but so you had like
no, we went through the demonic.
Good. You Silver Bullet.
That was a good movie. We went through the demonic possession phase. We went through the Blair Witch phase. We went through the found footage phase. We went,
The paranoia.
We the paranormal.
Paranoia,
Yeah,
that's the paranoia, paranormal,
Yeah, so like
stage.
there are phases to horror. If they like when they saw that Saw worked, then we started getting Final Destination, and then we started getting
Final Destination was dope though.
No, I think Final Destination started.
Oh, that's right, backwards.
Yeah,
so Final Destination started off with like, and then that's why Saw started getting more gory. You know what I'm saying? Like because Saw wasn't the first Saw movie. Besides the dude cutting off his foot,
it wasn't really. It was more of the mystery of how we were going to escape in this horrible situation. The other one was, what was the movie where was it House on Haunted Hill, or
we don't claim that remake.
Where they had the moving, like they had the moving glass. It was like the glass.
Oh, you talking?
Cut that dude in half, but it was CGI, so it didn't look right. What was the name?
Oh, 13 Ghosts.
13 Ghosts, yeah.
Oh, 13.
We don't claim that remake either.
They did a remake to that?
They did. 13 Ghosts.
13 Ghosts, House on Haunted Hill.
Baby was good.
Those are that, except for that one that had what's old girl
Rod
in
Digger?
it. No, Rod Digger was in 13 Ghosts.
Yeah.
That was a remake. It's a remake.
That was a remake?
That's a remake. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a remake.
I like that though. I thought that was dope. I just seen you they doing the series where they doing every ghost.
Oh no, I want to see that. Like that, I do want to see. I think 13 Ghosts should have been a series versus
doing a series where all they doing. I guess every episode they focus on a ghost. So it's gonna be 13.
You're gonna get 13 episodes of all 13 ghosts. Yeah, I want to see because I'm interested. But I believe 13 Ghosts should have never been a movie. It should have always been a series.
Yeah, I feel you on that one. I don't like.
Oh no, same.
I think everybody in America look,
you even get.
Let me go ahead and move over here.
I snap on people on the highway who cruise next to a semi in the passing lane. I snap off. You know, but it like one of my favorite horror movies back in the day, besides like Child's Play and Friday the 13th, I mean Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, was Prom Night and Prom Night 2. I used to watch that.
Prom Night 2 was good though.
That's my favorite Prom Night right there. That's my favorite Prom Night.
Yeah, Prom Night 2.
We're married.
Man.
We're married now.
Yeah, that's your stay up all night material right there, Mika.
Look, I'm telling you, I remember staying up on USA up all night, all night, and watching Prom Night 2. Like I remember that. Like
my auntie had them on bootleg. She would have bootleg tapes. She had tapes with 3 movies on it. It was Prom Night. It'd be Prom Night 2, and what's the Stephen King movie with the cats? Sleepwalkers. Sleepwalkers when they turn into cats.
Yeah. I remember going to that incestuous movie. That movie was incestuous like a mother.
Incestuous. But I'm not gonna lie. As a kid, dude, I can watch all of that. I don't know what it's been, but like I think the last horror movie I seen was Train to Busan. You know what I'm saying? As a last real, I mean, that wasn't because
it's zombies.
It's zombies. Well, what I mean, let me take that back because it's Mika recommended me watch Pennywise It. So that was the last.
I did. He watched the remake.
Yeah, I remember y'all talking about that.
I watched the first one and then the remake. So that was the last one, but I don't think it interests me as much as it used to. Maybe because I'm so stuck in that era because that's the era I grew up in and I love those horror movies. Yeah, no, that the 80s, 90s horror genre was amazing to me.
But 90s was good too.
That's what I'm saying. 80s and 90s
was what I'm saying is not like Mika was saying how it shifted. You had great horror movies, it just shifted. It didn't stay. You know what I'm saying? It didn't stay
all facts, no fiction.
Amanda Bynes.
It didn't stay crazy.
What is Amanda Bynes?
That's
I think we was talking about something else.
Okay.
Yeah, he probably.
Okay.
But it just shifted. So like Blair Witch was a great.
That's what took me. Yeah, that's what took me. That's what. Yeah.
What's the one? 7 days. What was that? 7 days.
The Ring. I mean, yeah, the Ring.
The Ring.
That's another flip they did. They started taking all the Korean and Japanese horror,
and they were flipping them and making them Americanized.
What was the one that they took? Oh boy, I watched Old
Old Boy?
Boy, the
Mhm.
Japanese version. I didn't
Yeah.
watch the American.
You
Now,
don't watch the Spike Lee version?
no, because that original version, oh my God, is good.
Yeah.
It is good. And see,
Yeah,
and so I
I
don't
was-
really, it's hard for me to get into like the Americanized version of stuff like that because I'd rather watch the original version. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's Japanese, Chinese,
No, well, that's what I'm saying. So go watch the original. What it is, Ring You, which is the Japanese
Yeah,
version.
Ring You. Mhm.
The Grudge.
Yeah.
What was the one with the eye?
The Eye. Yeah, that was wild.
That was crazy.
The
Like
Eye?
it's
Yes.
the
Is
Eye.
that the Korean? Was it a Korean?
No,
movie
that was
first?
they
that was
they
Japanese.
made it, but they Americanized it.
But even the Americanized, like a lot of them,
It's wild.
right? This one was crazy.
Not Human Centipede wild, but we're talking about wild.
Oh, that's another one.
I ain't never seen it.
That's another one.
Never
What's
seen
the-
it.
I think they're on 4 now.
Yeah, they're on 4. I've never seen.
They're on 4
never.
now.
I draw the line
I
at
remember
Human
Did you
Centipede.
do the line of that.
That's where I
remember
drew the
watching that
line.
first, and I said, "What the fuck?"
Hold on, Infernal Affairs is the Chinese The Departed, isn't it? Great, if
I
I'm not
want to say,
mistaken.
yeah. I think they took. That's what they based the Departed off of. Was that?
Right.
that?
There's a
But
lot
they
of there's
just
a
do-
lot of good
Mhm.
there's a lot of good remakes of Japanese Korean movies that like Shudder. Like I went back and watched the original Shudder and was like, yo, that's crazy. And then I went and watched I rewatched the remake, and of course it's
Right.
like shot for shot. And I was like,
Yeah,
Oh,
even though I knew it was getting ready to
let-
happen.
I watched
still
that,
wild.
Gray.
let me in and let the right one in.
Yes, very good.
Like
Well,
I'm trying to tell you, Dre,
this-
it's been some good ones. They've
Let the
had a
right one
run.
in. Let
Let the
Because-
right one in.
Because
and
most of the
they redid something else too.
'Cause most of the
Amazon
time-
redid it.
because most of the time I'm watching, like if I'm watching like if it's horror or something like that, I would normally catch it, the like a
Yeah.
Chinese version, the Chinese
Mhm.
version and stuff like that first, because I watch them type of movies. I watch, not only kung fu flicks, but they're horror flicks, especially Japanese. Sometimes Japanese and Koreans be, I mean, I'm like, damn, this is good. Because it's the restrictions and all of that. It's not like Americanized or whatever.
You know what's crazy though? Like they restrictions on that as well, but then
The restrictions on everything.
Yeah, I ain't
else.
gonna go.
No, let me take that back. That's China. That's China because you never see too many Chinese movies. You will never really see Chinese movies that's demonic. You'll see Korean and Japanese movies, but they don't believe in that demonic stuff over there unless it's like Journey to the West Side. If it's not Journey to the West in that vein, they won't do it.
Right. If it's not those old deities, yeah.
Yeah, if
But
it's not the old deities, but everything else, and like I said, for horror, Korean movies, I don't watch so many good Korean movies, period. That's like that doesn't have no kung fu in it. I'm talking about just like horror or like you said, like Infernal Affairs and stuff like that. That's
watched,
really dealing with
what it is, Kingdom?
Good.
You seen Kingdom?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, Kingdom was good.
Oh, yeah.
That was so
Oh, yeah.
good.
So that's the reason. That's how I kind of get into some of these. Like I think it's because just because I've been burnt on certain movies. Like what the movie with Usher.
What was that? That was good though.
He's talking about The Faculty.
The Faculty was good. You didn't like The Faculty? You didn't like it either?
Corny. It's just certain stuff.
Maybe I watched it when it first came out.
Exactly. When we watched it when it first came out, when we were teenagers when that movie came out, right? I remember going to the movie theater and seeing seeing The Faculty and thought, I was like, yo, that movie was scary. Like, what if we go to school tomorrow and aliens take over our school?
Yeah, and then you watch it.
What if they redid it? What if they redid it?
If they honestly,
you would have to.
You could redo
bring
The
Usher
Faculty.
back.
You can't bring no damn.
You can technically bring Usher back as the same character. He damn near look the same.
He look the same.
Bring him back as the football coach. Make him the football coach.
I can never.
Kicks all this off.
I can never take Usher as a football coach seriously. Hey,
I can't take him as an actor. What only thing he did good acting in was when he played Sugar Ray Leonard. And what was that movie?
He played Sugar Ray Leonard?
Yeah, he did a good job. Yeah, it was about Rocky Marciano.
He must have. I was about to say he wasn't boxing.
No, it wasn't Rocky. Who was the boxer from Panama back in the day? They called him Stone Hands. I can't remember his name. Damn.
Not Manny
I have to go see
Pacquiao.
that.
Nah, this was back in the day. This was back in the day.
No, I don't.
This would have been 70s.
I can't think of it, but I didn't know he
let me
played
find the
Sugar Ray
movie.
Leonard.
He was he played Sugar Ray Leonard.
I know Child's Play is getting ready to start back up with season 3. If you are not watching now, that I watched and loved every bit of Child's Play on USA or what's the other station? Sci-Fi.
Sci-Fi.
Yeah, Sci-Fi.
It renewed Chucky.
Yeah, they renewed it.
Yeah,
it renewed Chuck. No, I'm not talking about like just renewing the show.
Or Chucky.
Like,
it
renewed
Chucky, that's what I
like
meant.
Chucky the doll. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you put him back in the forefront so much that Halloween Horror Nights has a house for Chucky this year.
For Chucky,
yeah, because Chucky it's just called Chucky. Yeah, Chucky season 1 was good. You know, I know a lot of people was getting mad because the little boy was gay. Who cares? You know,
they be wild.
Who cares? Chucky had people going out the window. He had people, you know, they brought back
Chucky kills.
But they brought back the lore. Yeah, but they brought back the lore. They brought back the original. They brought back Andy. They brought back the girl from 2. Like they keep bringing back all of these, you know, the bride of Chucky. It made sense. Now they
kept it, which I do like that they kept it.
They kept the it's like
I like that they got rid of the son of Chucky.
Yeah, they got rid of the son of Peter.
They
got Roberto Duran. He's okay. Yeah, Roberto Duran. Okay, so it's
called The Hands of Stone is the movie.
Okay, so I do like Chucky was good, and I was gonna start before I had StreamYard. I was gonna start doing recaps of Chucky. Now that I know how to do it, Chucky season 3. Oh, most definitely doing recaps. Zim Mugs is fire.
I do a recap with you, man.
Yeah, straight fire. Y'all want to do recaps? We do recaps on Chucky because man, not only is the humor good, I mean the acting is really good. It's not dumb. You know what I mean? It's not dumb. They actually, you know, you see the love for the character. You know what I'm saying? Because Chucky is a star.
Well, it's the same people who've been doing Chucky though.
Who's been doing it, and that's what I'm saying. That's why
the recipe don't change.
And the recipe doesn't change. So yeah. So it started in I think they're starting in October. You know what I'm saying? You want us to do the recaps on Chucky? We are going to do the recaps of Chucky and have a good time because Chucky's awesome.
Did you like the Child's Play that came out with
I did like
AI
with Mark Hamill. That was actually smart. That was very smart. Very smart. Now Mika, I know she didn't like it, but because her face tells it all.
Yeah. See, I read up on the rights of Chucky. So 2 studios own the rights to Chucky. So
who was
the
reason
studios?
why?
Universal and I can't remember the other. No, Orion.
Yeah.
So
Orion did do the original Child's Play. Yeah, that's right. They did have that. Okay.
And it's kind of like the same thing they have with 007. See, a lot of people don't know that 2 007 movies came out the same year with different actors.
Well, hold on, wait a minute. Which one? The Timothy Dalton and
and Roger Moore.
Oh no. I thought Roger Moore was. You right. You are right. What, like 80? What was that? 87?
Something like
88?
That,
something like that. Because Timothy Dalton came later.
Yep.
Yeah, and I was always wondering why he looked different than.
You're not our 007.
Yeah. It was because of it was the rights was it was a right situation. It was like one person saying, "Hey, I own it," so this studio came out with it. Another person say, "I own it," so that studio came out with it. Same thing with Chucky.
So that's why all the rest of the Chucky's got dumb towards
no. That's why you got the Mark Hamill Chucky.
Right. The Mark Hamill,
the remake Chucky. One.
And you're still getting the Chucky that's on USA, is what you're saying. Right. And USA is owned by who? Universal.
I want to say it's Universal. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Sci-Fi.
that makes sense.
Sci-Fi.
That's what, Universal. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because
Roger Moore, Sean Connery. That's what Roger Moore, Sean Connery.
Universal. In order to do Halloween Horror Nights, the show either has to be under Universal or Universal has to get with that other production company and say, "Hey, we want to cut a deal with them." Like they're doing The Last of Us as a house too.
And then what is Universal Horror House?
Universal Halloween Horror Nights. It's
Sean Connery and Roger Moore. Okay.
It's just a horror house, like you said. It's a horror,
It's
not
a
a horror
horror
house. I'm
house?
sorry. A
Is it,
horror
so,
horror
so I can
house.
call up Lizzo. Hey,
Hey, man.
Lizzo, what you
Why are
doing?
you going every year, Mika? 'Cause it's a horror house.
Oh,
They
well,
got
No,
the banana in the
they got
tailpipe
bananas?
house.
it's an event that they have that Universal Studios has every year in Hollywood and Orlando and in Singapore. Where there's houses that you can walk through where you live through the movies or the show. Like basically you're walking through the movie or the show. So this year they are doing The Last of Us. They are doing Stranger Things, and Chucky is one of the houses, and there was and The Exorcist. They're doing the new Exorcist movie as one of them.
whose house? The Lizzo, me and Lizzo going. I'm calling Lizzo. Hello, Lizzo. You want to go?
But yeah.
snap.
So like in the past when Universal wanted to do like Nightmare on Elm Street, Jason, they wanted to do they had to get the rights from other company from New Line in order to do the houses at Universal Studios.
So let me ask you guys a question before we start wrapping this up, because I actually like this conversation. What studio made the best horror films? New Line, Orion? Do you think New Line?
New Line.
Who did the Friday the 13th movies? Wasn't that
New Line?
New Line did them too?
Yeah, so before New Line came out with that cute little
the blue one,
before they came out with that little square, it was a
red banner. They
had the red banner that looked like splash marks.
Splash marks.
And it scared the hell out of me every time I seen it.
See, every time
it would glow.
Yeah,
it would glow red.
It would flash and then glow, and you'd be like, "Yeah, so this a Freddy movie, y'all."
Because so every time that the other one pops up, they had the string going, dun, 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 dun. I think of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles every time that comes on. I mean,
you can.
I think about when that red label comes on, I think of Friday the 13th.
The very first one.
Part 2.
Didn't they do Scream? Who did Scream?
That
Scream under Universal?
No, Scream was released on Paramount.
But I thought New Line did Scream. No. New Line did I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yes.
That's what did.
I Know What You Did Last Summer. Was it Dimension? God, think it was
Dimension. I'm sorry, Dimension.
Oh, why did we? Oh no, because Scream 6 got released on Paramount Plus.
That's right. Yeah, but it was.
But it's still a Dimension movie. That's right. Yeah. That's right. But
now New Line is they the goats of that.
And
now I don't know. Now it's A24.
That all day.
A24 is they the winners right now. Yeah.
Like New Line has did Evil Dead Rise. They did the It remakes. They did the Friday the 13th remake. Like they got a list of horror movies that are just like they did The Nun, Lights Out, all that.
So this is saying this is somebody ranked the best horror movie. Because I gotta say it right, horror movie, the best horror movie to watch. Horror movie production companies are Platinum Dunes, Blumhouse, Lionsgate Films, Vertigo Entertainment, Twisted Pictures. Those are the
new versions.
The new versions.
Those are the new versions. Yeah,
that's who's doing the new stuff right now.
Like New Line has a whole series just from Nightmare on Elm Street alone.
That's true.
New Line also does The Conjuring.
Yeah, that's the highest grossing the highest grossing horror film franchise, a film series is The Conjuring.
Yes.
Yeah, that's because they won't stop making them.
Exactly. I don't know how many times we're gonna keep getting something from The Conjuring universe.
The Nun 2 coming.
The Nun 2 coming out.
Yep. Keep making them. I mean, but
where the money resides. Where the money resides.
I talked about that on one of the shows. How horror, you can't defeat horror. You know what I'm saying? Because
you can't.
It's low budget, right? You know what I mean? And if I make $200 million, I probably just triple, quadruple. You know what I'm saying? What I spent on this movie. So, a lot of those movies don't make a lot of money Like how much was the highest? How much was the? You said the series though. How much is the
series?
What's the highest grossing film? Just solo film.
It is. Hold on. My bad. Because it just. God dang it. Phone going all over the place.
It chapter 2 did no shit.
I about to say, is that me?
It
was it. Yeah, the it remake.
Yeah,
the it remake.
Chapter 1.
Mm-hmm. And then the Sixth Sense was this that beat out the Sixth Sense.
Mm-hmm. So the Sixth Sense reigned supreme for when that came out, 98. Is that 98?
I think something like that.
90.
Is that me?
No, it was 98.
It's
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
98.
Yeah. Because I saw it in basic training when I was in 99.
So yeah, 98.
Yeah, that's when I was going. Yeah.
So yeah, you got to think that movie reigned supreme all the way up until what's that? 2019? What that was? 2018.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they don't make a lot, but they make a lot compared to the budget that they spend. So yeah, man, it's
and I Am Legend holding third.
Yeah, it's
I Am Legend was good in the movies until I seen the ending. But then when I seen that they had an alternate, because I was watching something that is an alternate ending, and the alternate ending was better than the original ending. I was like,
read the book.
Yeah.
I remember the prophecy, Gray.
Yeah.
I remember
that's how we're getting a sequel.
What's that?
Oh, yes. I remember the prophecy.
Yeah. Prophecy was dope. Prophecy is dope. But they did like 5 prophecies with my guy Christopher Walken.
They should have just left it at the 2.
No, I think they could have. Go ahead.
Well, no, I was gonna say this is the thing about horror movies. Like, if you're like, okay, except for Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, we just don't talk about that one. But that's besides the point. Like,
maybe I'm the
if you don't get a decent sequel, like you're almost forcing it down. Like once you I'm gonna use Scream as an example. Like Scream 2 didn't do it for me. It didn't do it for me. It wasn't a good sequel. Like for me, it wasn't.
You like Megan, Keita?
I did like Megan.
I thought Megan was good.
Megan was good.
Like
for me, Scream 2 didn't do it for me.
Okay. What about 3?
That's when it picked back up for me, and I was like, okay, this is okay. It's still
3 was ahead of its time.
It didn't like none of those movies still hold.
No, 4 was ahead of its time.
That's the one. Yes. Like, but they didn't hold a candle to the first one. And that's where, you know what I'm saying? That's where a lot of these movies lose their mojo, except for Paranormal Activity. Now, Paranormal Activity 2 came out and we got bopped over the head all over again. And then it fell off.
I thought, you
trying to tell me that part when her husband woke up and she snapped his neck and real quick.
What I was gonna say is, I agree, yes and no. To me, it was just a continuation almost. To me, it was kind of like the same. You know, it was like the same movie. It was just like split in half.
It was
3 came out. I was like all of those found footage movies was just whack. And then they tried to take it
one time.
They tried to take it to the internet and with it was just bad.
I've never seen Paranormal Activity.
Now, when they redid or this last Paranormal Activity, that was dope. The one that came out on Paramount.
Oh yeah, when they was out there in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, that was dope.
I'm gonna share with y'all a movie that I used to watch in the 5th grade, and I know if you're a real true B-rated horror film fan, you would know this movie. Because
it'd be Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
No, that's my shit though.
It's the Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Nope, it's Killer Clowns from Outer Space, but Blood Diner.
Not Blood Diner.
Blood Diner.
Blood Diner.
I thought you was gonna say Killjoy.
No, I used to watch this movie all the time. We even made a game. For one, it's stupid as shit. It's B-rated on purpose, and we used to watch this mug because the main character was called Sheetar, or the main antagonist was Sheetar.
Antagonist, yeah.
And she had a killer, you know, she was just, bananas wasn't the only thing
bananas
going on.
No way.
Yeah, they did a lot of crazy stuff like that in the 80s, man.
Yeah, she had the killer
They had
cooch.
no filter back then. No filter.
She had that killer cooch. I loved every minute of this movie. I don't know why. It's stupid. It's if you think of it's dumb, but again, you have B-rated movies like this that can stand the test of time because you can watch it. There goes Sheetar. You can watch it and get a kick out of. Look at that. You telling me you're not watching that?
That's bad cinematics, man. That's
but it was the 80s. Come on.
I know.
It was the
I'm just giving
80s.
it
The overacting, the whole nine it's a classic. It's a classic.
All the demon, what it was, demon, all of those. What was
Night of the
werewolf?
Demons. Night of the Demons.
Night of the Demons. All of that. What was the werewolf movie?
The Silver Bullet was
it was I know what movie you're talking about,
Moon, but that ain't what it was.
Wolf,
it was,
not Wolfen. What was it called?
It was it Wolfen?
No, Wolfen was a different movie.
Yeah, Wolfen is different.
What was the name of that werewolf movie?
The Howling.
The Howling.
All the Howlings were good.
The Howling.
Yeah,
all the Howlings are good.
See, they don't have that.
They need to remake the Howling.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
Go ahead and remake that one.
When we had our horror genre, we had all of those to choose from. So say if you don't want to watch slasher, you got werewolves going crazy. Oh, you don't want to watch werewolves? We got vampires, we got aliens, we got The Fly, we got sci-fi, we got sci-fi horror, we got all of these different type of horrors. Now you just have this
gore.
Just gore
Possession.
or just gore, and it'd be
gore.
But see, I thought Shudder. See, I thought Shudder was supposed to give you that.
So Shudder's hit or miss.
Yeah,
it's hit or miss.
But that's what I'm saying. It's hit or miss. But I'm just saying, I thought Shudder, because I remember when Shudder first came out, they had some
good
slappers on there when it first dropped, and they was getting like some older movies on there. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of their original content, I don't really rock with too much.
No,
me
neither. That's what I'm saying. Like Shudder is hit or miss when it comes to their own original movies. But I like the fact I had Shudder at one point in time. I like the fact that they had old school movies on there that, you know what I'm saying, that we used to watch on USA Up All Night. I'm like, man, I ain't seen this in a minute, man. Like, let me go ahead and watch this again.
They should just bring Up All Night back.
I wish they would. But you know the reason why they won't bring it back is because
you can
stream it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but ain't nothing like, I mean, true, but even if you did an episode Up All Night and then put it on streaming the next day or night or whatever, I think it'll still work.
I think the only problem with that is that everybody just wait till it is streaming.
They just wait till it is streaming.
I mean, right now there are people on,
people still watch regular TV.
That's what I'm saying. There's people on there's people on platforms that stream movies, but it's just not the same as USA Up All Night. You know what I'm saying?
That was an experience.
It was an experience.
Me and my older brother, man, we have our little snacks and you know what I'm saying, trying to stay up, watching them
all night,
all night, trying to watch this stuff. You never make it, and they were playing like 3-4 movies
all night.
You never made it through.
No,
you made it. You might have made it. You made it through the first one because the first one was always like, we're doing a Friday the 13th marathon.
Right.
Night of the Lepus. Is it Lepus? At first, I thought I was about to say lupus, but that ain't it.
It was this one movie. It was about
1972, Night of the Lepus. Yes.
What's that? What is it about?
The plot
and this is why we have Mika on the show because you hear
mutated rabbits. About mutated rabbits.
I was just about to say that. I was just about to talk about that.
The rabbits go to like extremely.
I never knew the name of the movie.
Yeah, Night of the Lepus.
I was just about to ask y'all about it.
What is this?
It's about these giant rabbits, man. And
how big is a rabbit?
It's based on a book called the Year of the Angry Rabbit.
The year that I used to have dreams about it, not like nightmares, but just dreams about that movie for some reason. You know what I'm saying? And then it'll play. They always played it. It always was on rotation on USA Up All Night.
Never in my life heard of any of that.
Yeah, they played it on USA Up All Night. I remember seeing them big old bunnies.
Never heard of it.
It was like kaiju rabbits.
Never heard of it.
I remember seeing that.
What?
I didn't never know what the movie was.
I never knew the name of it. Watching USA Up All Night, you don't know the name of some of these movies.
Right. This is before we had TV Guide, and like
Right.
I mean, we had TV
Well,
Guide.
I'm
But
about to say
we
you
ain't
had
never read
TV
it.
Guide.
No,
We
no,
never read
she
it.
talking about the scrolling.
Oh, the
Nah,
scrolling TV Guide.
Okay, that scrolling thing. I'm about to say because you know you had a TV guide and
Yeah,
you
that
used
scrolling,
to
the
get
scrolling
in
TV
trouble for doing the word puzzle at the back of it because your
Oh,
mom would
yeah.
be like, you
I
know that
never
was my
touched
word
it.
puzzle.
My dad would have my look. Don't
You
touch my TV Guide.
see.
Yeah,
I'm good.
that TV
No, I'm
guide.
talking about the scrolling
The-
TV Guide where you be like, damn, what's on USA Up All Night tonight?
And you gotta wait. So you wait and you sitting there. By that time, you done lost interest. You walk away, come back. Oh shit, I missed it.
Right.
Right. These kids don't know nothing about that, man. That's
But no,
TV
like
Guide.
some people got streaming platforms where they stream they old school movies like this, and people comment on but like I said, it don't hold a candle to USA Up All Night.
No,
Like that was a whole get your
like how we
snacks.
right.
All
Because
that.
you sitting there with what was her name? Elmira?
Elmira.
No,
Yeah,
Elmira had her own show. You talking about
Not what was
Gilbert
talking about
Gottfried.
Julie what's her name? Dang.
What was her name?
I
It was
don't
Gilbert
know.
Gottfried and the girl. I can't remember the girl's name.
USA Up All Night. That's how she
Yeah.
used to say it.
That's how you used to say. I can't remember her name, but you know what I'm saying? So you sitting there with y'all watching the movies together.
Rhonda Shear.
Rhonda Shear, that's her name. Rhonda Shear.
Rhonda Shear.
Oh, sexy little
She
Rhonda Shear.
She had her hair teased up like all
Yeah.
like in the little 80s style or 80s and 90s style.
Rhonda was nice back then.
And
nice.
she wore lingerie.
She was nice back then, you know.
She wore lingerie sometimes on the
lingerie,
show.
yeah.
Mhm.
They brought her on that show for a reason.
Yeah, you
For that.
right. Because I couldn't watch Elvira for a while because they'd be like, she is too sexy for you
Yeah,
to
Elvira
rewatch
was
it.
there.
Elvira had the boobies out. And I was like, boy,
man.
Elvira can get it. I don't care if she is. Dr. Umar would have had to just come get me.
You had to come get
you. He had to come get me.
They had her in like provocative wear because they were trying to get male viewers to watch these movies. But like, and then she kind of was like, I remember there was one she did Friday the 13th and Jason was with her. And she was like, "You're the silent type, huh?"
Yeah, the little commercial or the little end caps from the, you know what I'm saying, going into the commercial that's what I mean. So you have that experience. When you're doing things now, you don't have when you just stream a movie and you don't have that. You know, one thing when I used to watch Walking Dead, I used to wait till to go off and you would watch.
I remember dinner in the movie on TV.
I remember dinner in the movie.
Like stuff like that is dope to me. You know what I'm saying?
Mystery Science Theater and Mystery Science Theater
Mystery
walked
Science
so that all these people could stream.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I mean, how many times have I watched that? And kicked it watching that, man.
Right. Like Mystery Science Theater was like you know how you had that one person always talking in the movie theater and you wanted to tell them to shut up. I didn't want to tell them three to shut up. I was like, keep talking. I was hilarious. So but yeah. So I would say like the horror movie that I am probably most excited to see coming up is probably Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, I think my boy, my son wants to see that. So I gotta see if it's that scary.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how old is your son?
He's 12.
He might be good. He might be good.
I
was watching things, you know.
But I was watching all of that before that time.
Yeah, these kids is new. These is new kids.
Yeah.
It's going to the theater and it's gonna be released on Peacock on the same day. So you might not have to go to the
Peacock
theater.
But Peacock is wild to me. Like they do that. I don't know how they win it doing that.
I don't see how they win it either.
You know,
I don't see how they do that either.
They release it at the same time, which is weird to me. I'm looking forward to the Nun because I like that first Nun, so I want to see what the second Nun is about.
I honestly can't get into the Conjuring universe. I just can't. Universe. I can't get into the Conjuring.
Now that last Conjuring, they could have kept that last.
Yeah, I can't get into the Conjuring universe.
I think they need to move from the Conjuring and just concentrate on like what it was, the tall man.
So the
Nun and what was the other one?
The red
the doll.
Yeah. Annabelle.
Yeah, Annabelle's up there too with that Conjuring universe. Annabelle's one of their highest grossing films also.
I think they ran that into the ground.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, if they can get new artifacts to you know what I'm saying? If they're gonna keep pushing it, give me something new. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Give me something. Give me some new artifacts or some new stuff that you done off of one of your cases. I like that it's based off of true, you know what I'm saying, true events for the most part.
Right. Five Nights at Freddy is rated PG-13.
Oh, okay.
What?
So it's not.
Oh, okay, you good then. I thought it would have been an R.
I think we could stream, but it had to be through Twitch. If we do like if we
I heard Twitch is wilding too.
I heard Twitch is wilding too.
On the streaming too.
Yeah.
Because I know
there's a website that Tony Baker uses. I'm gonna find out what it is.
Is it Rumble?
No, it's hold up, let me see. Because I'm on his Patreon, and so like I always get the text messages whenever he does like game nights and not game nights, but movie nights. And there's a website that he uses to stream his movies. And Scener. It's SCE Scener. SCE.
Put it in the chat.
Will do.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what he uses for his streaming for his movie nights. And you can I went on the website, I was like, oh, this is actually be dope. But you gotta pay for it.
You know what? Now that I brought up Shudder, just seeing Silent Night, Deadly Night, and Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. That's old. That I haven't seen it in a minute.
We had what was that, 81, 82?
Yeah, something like that.
We went through the holiday phase.
Yep.
Yeah,
the
holiday slasher phase.
Yes.
Again, let's ask anybody in the chat who's watching right now. Gremlins, is it a Christmas movie or not? Put it in the comment section right now because it's a Christmas movie, and I don't care what y'all say in the comments.
It's a Christmas movie to me. It's Christmas time.
It's Christmas time.
Both of them was during Christmas.
No, the second one was during the summer. That's how they could kill the gremlins.
Oh yeah, well, Hope Hogan showed up. I forgot.
Yeah, that was more of a. They said it was made as a parody on purpose. They parodied their own movie. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody,
which is a genius movie.
It's genius because everybody shitted on the first movie because they didn't like it. So they parodied the movie, talking about who shitted on it and all of that. So perfect movie. That's one of my favorite movies. Perfect sequel. So yeah. Prom night.
Let us know. Is Gremlins a Christmas movie?
Yeah, I'm watching Prom Night 2, and I'm gonna watch the Silent Night, Deadly Night tonight. I'm watching because I haven't watched.
They made like 7 of those.
Yeah. You still haven't watched Gremlins?
Gremlins. What are you, 12, Mr. YouTube 92? Well, he was born in 99.
He was born in
92, then you might be right. You might not
missed that. He missed the cycle. He was born.
Gremlins. I saw Gremlins when I was 5 years old.
Yes. We had to tape a Gremlins.
No, I actually went to the movie theaters and saw it.
You went to the theaters?
My mom took us to the. I remember going to see Gremlins. I went and saw The Color Purple. I saw what's it called?
I told you I
Back to the Future. Like all of the
Back to the Future at the movies. I watched E.T. at the movies when I was a kid, but everything else, yeah.
I didn't.
I didn't
go to the. I didn't. Yeah. I didn't go to the movie. I remember my first movie I ever went to see. I think was Superman. The one was it?
Home Alone, Die Hard, Lethal Weapon. You talking about Superman 4, The Quest for Peace?
I think it was. Yep, I think it was Superman 4. I remember Dick Tracy and remember Benji.
Dick Tracy. I remember Benji.
I remember Benji.
It was Benji. Benji the Hunted was the one that I wanted to go see in the theater.
I think Benji plays. I think it was one of the movies that was that played as a trailer for in TMNT 2. There was. I think Benji is one of those on the tape because I have the tape back in the back.
That's crazy.
On the tape.
Benji, I don't even.
I got all 3 turtles.
That damn dog. Now that I think about it, why did they do that?
I don't know.
The same reason why they made The Incredible Journey. About 3 damn.
The Incredible Journey. That's what it is. It's The Incredible Journey. And remember Milo and Otis?
Yeah, Milo and Otis. Milo and Otis was the shit. Milo Otis was I used to watch that on HBO. It played on HBO.
I
would always watch. If Milo and Otis was on, hey, y'all shut up, man. I'm finna watch this silent ass movie. I'm watching
Milo and Otis. Milo and Otis.
When Otis got like lost in the little
Yeah,
Rock
it's
or
still
whatever.
cute. It's still a cute movie though, because the little dogs and stuff are so cute. It was Milo and Otis is a classic.
Milo and Otis is a classic.
If you came from that era, you got a soft spot for
Yeah,
Milo
man.
and Otis.
Milo, Otis, and Homeward Bound. Those
Homeward
right there.
Bound.
Oh man,
Yeah.
you remember when the white dog got hurt and like
Yeah, man.
and oh no, the golden
Yeah.
retriever
The
got
golden
hurt. And
retriever,
it was like,
yeah.
come on. I was like,
Yeah. They
let's
wasn't slick. They wasn't slick. Hollywood was pulling on their heartstrings because
Oh,
not
they was
only
getting you.
because not only did they have the live action stuff, you
Yeah.
had all the aristocrats. Even though I didn't really see that, but what was it? What was the one with the noodle? The Lady and the Tramp.
Lady in the
You
Tramp.
had American Tail and American Tail 2. Five
Goes
West.
West.
Five
Yeah,
Goes
'cause
West pull at my heart every time.
Yeah, you American Tail though. American
Oh, that made me
Tail,
cry. I
sad.
can't watch it.
That first
That
one was
is
crazy.
sad.
That train ride.
Yeah, that's so.
Oh,
that
man.
movie is
Yeah.
sad.
When he was singing Somewhere Out There, I was like, done. Turn it off.
Yeah,
Turn it off. Turn it off right now.
they wasn't playing with. I'm telling you, if you
They
really
don't do that no more.
What was the and I know you guys remember this with the dinosaurs.
Oh, the Land
Land
Before
Before
Time.
Time?
Land Before
They done made like 50
Yeah,
of them.
that's 100 of those.
the original Land Before Time when the
Sad.
parent
With Littlefoot. With Littlefoot.
Oh man, the parents. But
Yeah.
they
But
made the
so
second
no,
one.
like Disney tried to recreate that, try
The
to catch
dinosaur?
that, yeah, with the last dinosaur and
The
or
Last
the
Dinosaur.
not the last dinosaur.
No,
it's
it's just
called
called the dinosaur. Just
Dinosaur.
the dinosaur.
No, there was a movie after that with I can't remember the name of it, but there was like a little boy that was hanging on to this brontosaurus. I can't remember the name of that movie, but
The Lady and
same
Tramp.
thing. Same thing happened in that
Mhm.
one. The father died, and I was like, this is some BS.
Summer 89, my favorite season experience. Ghostbusters 2.
Ghostbusters, Indiana, like
89 was hard.
89, yep, because I went to go see that at the theater. Lethal Weapon 2, License to Kill was my shit. That's my favorite 007 movie of all times. Is License to Kill. That's my shit.
Is that the one where he was in the sub?
I think. Oh God. Because that's
The Good Dinosaur. That's the name of it.
Oh, the good.
What's it
Oh,
called?
yeah, I remember that. Yeah, the good
What was it
dinosaur.
called?
Bad. The good dinosaur.
Oh man,
That was
I
bad.
don't remember
It was
that.
hard.
Yeah.
That was hard.
Is it Timothy Dalton or the other guy that was 007?
License to Kill.
Yeah, it was Timothy Dalton, and it was another one came before Timothy Dalton. Oh God. But oh man.
So little known Mika fact, never seen a 007 movie.
What?
No.
Not even some of these
No.
new ones?
No.
Yeah, that was Timothy
Timothy
Dalton.
Dalton. Yeah,
Not
I was a big fan.
uninterested.
Big
Double-
fan of Timothy
what?
Dalton. Big fan.
Man,
I
TBS
thought
used
he
to
was
run those
awesome.
007
And I would go and watch
seven
TNT.
years of 007 because it seemed like it took 7 years to watch all them damn movies.
Exactly.
And I would go watch TNT.
Man, I used to love that.
Because I thought Timothy
Man.
Dalton was the best. To me personally, I thought Timothy Dalton was the best 007. Me personally.
He was good, but nah. My favorite 007 is actually the one that was before this. What's his name from GoldenEye? I like him. as 007.
Pierce Bronson.
Pierce Bronson.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pierce Bronson was a good 007 too.
I liked him as 007.
Yeah, the Golden
Everybody gives everybody says Sir what's his name?
Not Ian McKellar.
That's who wrote it.
Sean
That's
Connery.
Sean Connery. Everybody go, and I'm like, did y'all watch the Sean Connery 00? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think y'all just saying that because Sean Connery is a cool dude. You know what I'm saying? But
And he talks about beating.
Yeah,
sometimes
like,
you gotta hit her.
he just-
I guess you do. I guess. Gladys Knight sang the title song and paid a little bit. Man, that film is a classic to me. Because I think that's the first
I do
007
remember-
film that I watched. That I remember watching was License to Kill. That was the first one. And then also, you know, you had the two Corys, Corey Feldman, Corey Haynes. His License to Drive was around that time. Yeah. I rewatched that.
Killing it.
Yeah, I
They was killing
rewatched that. It hit me in the feels. It brought me back.
The 80s was different. The 80s was different, man.
I
The
miss it.
80s was different, man.
God, you got me in my nostalgia
The
feel.
80s was different, dog. You saying the
different.
two
The two
Corys?
Corys was
The two
yeah.
Corys.
The
Yeah,
two
you bringing
Corys.
that up. They was,
Yeah.
I mean, what movie was they not
License
in?
to Drive was the shit.
Yeah. They tried to fix the car with the plaster. That shit just fell off the car.
Granddad's car.
Oh,
He was
man.
kicking it in Granddad's car.
Man. Like, I mean, but those, and see, I think that's a lot of people complain about Hollywood today is because you go back and you look at those classics, like you say, hit them in the fields. What movie today is hitting you in the fields?
The Good Dinosaur.
Even with kids, kids, probably like the last feel good movie for a kid was what, Frozen?
Yeah.
It's few and far in between. You know what I'm saying? Like
it is. I mean, it really is. Like the last movie I watched. I mean, the movie that I watched that actually hit me in the feels because I remember what was going. And it's going to sound funny that it was because I remember what was going on at that time in my life. Captain America, the first Avenger. You know what I mean? Okay. And for him being like Skinny Steve, and I believe the skinny
you were skinny Drake.
I was skinny. But it was a fact that he never gave up. And you know what I'm saying? Literally, if it didn't have anything to do with Marvel or anything,
if you just made them as a movie,
it's a good movie, even though the man took steroids to get that big. But you know what I mean? Little blue bottles, they stuck him and said, I can do this. Yeah, that's steroids. Sitting with the steroids, you know what I mean? But as far as like feel good, I feel that movie, but yeah, he was juicing. Little Nikita, I remember Little Nikita. You know, it's another. I would give you another. We've been going. I don't care because I'm in the fields. The movie with Macaulay Culkin.
Which one? You got Home Alone.
Not the one where he was the devil child.
Yeah.
Not that one. Not that one. Was that little?
He's talking about the one where gotta be.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh man, that was sad. I didn't cry. Look, hold on.
No. I shed some blood tears in that one.
What's
it almost got me. That was it was what's the name of that song?
Stand By Me?
No.
Lean on Me? No, I'm tripping.
You just stop, Drake, because you messing me up. It's like right there, and then you saying it, it's messing me up, man. Shit.
No, that ain't it.
That ain't it.
Because I was about to say Can't Buy Me Love, but that ain't it.
Oh my God, I know which movie it is because I cry every time.
Every time I see it.
Oh my God.
My Girl.
Yeah.
And she was like, bring him back. Bring him back.
Oh, he liked her. He went all like, man, that's like one of the now that I watched a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
Me too.
No, I watched it twice and I can't watch that movie.
I used to watch that a lot. Who was that? That was Dan Aykroyd was the father in that.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Dan Aykroyd? Was it? Yes, he was the father in that. Yeah, because me and Macaulay Culkin is a month apart. His birthday is August the 26th, mine September 26th. So I was like, I could back then because he was the same age as me. I kind of got it to the kid. I'm like, this kid's the same age, and he liked this girl, and I was getting into girls, and it was just, man.
But it was that dope puppy love though.
Yeah, it was dope. It didn't have it wasn't over sexualized love. He was just that was his first
kiss. Got his ass. Damn, the bees
got him.
I hated because he was looking for his glasses. Remember? And they panned to his glasses as he was getting stung by the bee. The glasses and it was a bee on the glass. I was like, why y'all do that, man? He was this far from the glass.
He wasn't searching for his glasses. He searching for he was searching for the mood ring. That's what he's searching for.
I thought he was searching for the glasses.
It says he was searching because I pulled up the movie. It says that he returned to the woods and searched for
he was in search for the ring.
But his glasses fell off though.
Right.
I thought his glasses. That's why the bees got to him because the glasses fell off.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be wrong. It's been a minute since I watched it, but I do remember.
Cool. That's one of the.
She was saying because I thought she was saying, "Where's his glass?" Remember when they was putting because
I thought it was at the funeral.
Yeah, they were
at the funeral.
At the funeral.
Her dad was a
That's a sad ass scene.
Right? No, he was like, "Where's his glasses? He can't see without his glasses." Oh my! But now we talking about this movie. I'm in my
about
it.
Like,
why, Jesus?
Yeah, you really think about it. You be like, that's the saddest shit I've ever watched. because she started freaking out for that. And I'm
He
like,
can't see without his glasses.
She was like, he can't see
"Oh."
without his glasses. Wait, like I remember that part. I remember that part.
She
Yeah.
killed that role. She killed that role.
Yep.
She did it.
Yeah,
I don't
that
know how old she was at that time, but she killed that role.
Yeah, that's why I believe that's what I'm talking about when I'm looking at 80. That's why I have a 80s, early 90s. That's why it's so hard to get into a lot of these movies because they don't hit you there. When you remember that and you remember a certain scene, and that scene sticks with you for the rest of your life.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Keita brought up the good son when he pushed him into the damn frozen lake.
When he was letting his little sister drown and he was just looking at her like,
yep. Who was that? Elijah Wood was in that.
Elijah Wood.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He was another one who was everywhere at that time.
Yeah.
He was
man. Got me want to watch that now, man. That's
good. I rewatched the good son. I was like, could have been a black parent. I'd have kicked that little.
Still
it would have been no choice. I'd have been like, goodbye. You try to kill me.
He brought up Still Magnolias, and it's funny. That was one of my auntie, God rest her soul. One of my auntie's favorite movies was Still Magnolias.
Lifetime remade that one.
I was gonna say, what's better, is the Lifetime version?
Oh, the original. The original.
I didn't see the.
I seen both. I don't know that new one.
That remake.
Pretty good.
You saying the remake is good?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I didn't see. The remake was Queen Latifah.
It's got some hitters in there.
Well, yeah, no, I've seen it. I still think the original was better, but
that was Susan Sarandon, right? And the original Susan Sarandon and
Sally Field, Julia Roberts, Dolly Parton,
Sally Field,
Shirley MacLaine.
Sally Field,
and Shirley MacLaine. That I'm not saying that taking anything away from the remake version, but I think that cast of characters sold me more as that family dynamic than the remake. You know what I'm saying? With Queen Latifah,
Queen
what's
Latifah,
her name?
Damn, it was just on
her face is
Jill Scott.
Jill Scott was in it.
Jill Scott, what's her name that sings too was in it.
She been all the she everybody mama now.
Not everybody mama.
She
Alfred Woodard.
Alfred Woodard. Alfred Woodard. Yep.
And what's her name? Like Alicia Keys. No.
Yeah.
No, you're thinking of Life of Bees.
That's
Life of Bees. Yeah. Okay. It means see how the both of the movies blend. Yeah. I don't mix Sweet Home Alabama and Still Magnolias together. I'm just saying. But yeah, I do miss
the 90s and the 80s and the 90s were filled with heartfelt movies. You know what I'm saying? Like there were movies you walked away from a movie and was like,
I'm gonna go rent this.
Should have brought tissue.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go rent it again though.
Right, and you always want. Like I said, I saw My Girl twice, and the first time I saw it is because the first time I saw it is because they showed it in class, and then the second time I saw it,
watched that in class.
Yeah, we watched it in class.
Damn,
I would have been crying.
That had to hurt. Yeah, I was about to say that had to hurt.
Look, you should have heard like in the classroom all you heard was.
Yeah,
because they like to hit the light, turn.
It was dark in there. All you heard was.
Yeah, man. These kids don't know about that.
Nah,
Macaulay Culkin is one of the. It's funny because that My Girl, I used to use that for acting when I try to get into dramatic roles. See how he played the character, get into like the mental of the character, and reenact those scenes from that. Just because of how the emotional weight was. So whenever I did like Raisin in the Sun, or we did any type of play with an emotional weight, I could always pull from movies like that, so I could be able to bring. Okay, I know I need to be able to be emotional in this way. So I start thinking about those scenes, and it gets me there. And I'm like, I can cry on cue and all of that because of those scenes. We start thinking about how, okay, if I was really in this scene, would I really be crying? Hell yeah, I'd be crying. I'm getting stung by bees and I'm dying.
Think about Mufasa dying.
Dying. Oh man,
in slow motion.
Right.
That might have traumatized a lot of us because that was a movie that was played in the classrooms on repeat.
And here's the thing, like up until that point, Disney movies, they never showed you the
The
deaths.
death,
deaths,
because we
yeah.
never seen Bambi's death.
Right. It
Nope.
was always off screen.
All
Fox and the
dogs
Hound
go
was
to
the same way.
all dogs go to heaven. They showed you
Mhm.
death.
Oh,
Now, I
well, see, that
remember
wasn't a
watching
Disney
that.
movie.
That wasn't
Yeah, I
Disney, though.
know.
That wasn't
It wasn't.
Disney.
But see,
That
that's when
wasn't
people
Disney.
was competing with Disney. That's
Right.
All
I
Dogs Go
forgot.
to Heaven was dope.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
all
that
that
would
was
have
a
been.
classic.
I think
Yeah.
that was Universal.
Yeah, they were competing with it was competing with Disney. So you know they
Disney was
show
like,
you
y'all gonna
death.
get this lion death.
Yeah,
Right.
Disney bad about traumatizing kids.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think bringing the Lion King in to watch that every Friday or whatever, you know what I'm saying,
During
long
it.
weekend.
Like right before
Mhm.
school
Yeah.
was
Before
getting
the
ready to
summer.
end.
Yep.
Right before the summer.
Emperor's
They,
New
like
they
Pop-
will
Groove.
that in there.
Emperor's
Will
New
that
Groove.
TV in and you be like, oh man, we about to watch a movie. Lion King again? Dang, dog.
Hey, Emperor's New Groove though
Is a great movie.
is a classic,
It is.
but
It's a great movie.
it's kind of jacked up.
It's
the way
dark.
They did it's
It is
dark
dark.
as hell.
It's dark.
It's dark as hell. It's good as shit. Don't
But
get
it's
it wrong.
a great
They-
movie.
They literally mixed the humor is so good in it, you really forget how dark this movie really
Was that
Like
her
my
last
man-
movie? Eartha Kitt?
I want to say yes.
Yeah, I think it
Mhm.
was.
Like
But-
that my man Cusco was so dark, he threw a man out a window.
Right.
Exactly. But they chalked it up for laughs. But it's really kind of fucked up.
Well, Dre,
just-
let me ask you this. Did Michelangelo kill that dude in Turtles in Time Part 3? He laughed about that shit when he just they portaled in and
Oh,
just threw the dude.
no,
killed that dude.
no, he got hit. He ducked. Okay, so
He killed him.
We're
He
gonna
died.
go
He-
ahead and to the
he-
Googles.
yeah, he died. Well, he did die. He did die. He laughed about
killed
it,
that dude.
but
And he laughed about it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He died.
But I
He killed
mean,
him and laughed
but
at it, man.
But in the original Turtles movie, I mean, Casey Jones was like, "Oops,"
True,
you know what I'm
true,
saying, on a trash
true.
compactor.
He
He's
did, he
supposed
did.
to be dead,
He did.
dead. And then
I
they
just,
Oh,
killed-
yeah,
I just
he did.
always thought that was funny on
But
Turtles.
but in the original comic book, the
Yeah, I
number
know.
one
Yeah.
issue, they kill Shredder. He falls off the building. So that death was, I mean, Walker deserved that one, and he died in no water splash.
Oh,
he
he to say the secrets in them.
I remember
when-
the Secrets in them.
Secrets in them was wild.
Oh,
when
Secret
I
of
remember
Nim
Secrets in
yeah,
Them.
my older brother was reading the books at that time.
That was another
books.
movie that they
Mhm.
willed in on us right
Yeah.
before the summer was getting ready.
Yeah,
to end.
that's-
I was like,
that's
why y'all
another
keep
one.
showing us these tragic ass
Hold on, wait.
movies?
Yeah, that's
Hold
a
up.
tragic.
Well, I'm about to say, didn't Secrets in Them and Fern Gully all come out around the same
Nah,
time?
Fern Gully-
No,
Nah,
Fern
Fern
Gully
Gully
was a
was
little bit
Well,
Fern
later.
Gully was
Okay.
90. Secrets in them
Yeah.
was like late 80s.
80s,
Right.
yeah, late 80s. Okay,
I was
Fern
like, why
Gully was
y'all
like
keep
91,
hitting us with
92.
these, man? Why y'all
Exactly.
keep doing us like this?
Nicodemus, the old rat Nicodemus, and the glowing eye. That shit was crazy.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
the
it was
farmers
a-
killing all the rats with the farm equipment.
Bruh.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah,
a dark movie.
See, they talk about all the movies as, oh, we need to hide this stuff from kids now, and the way you go.
Nah, they don't
What
need to
about
hide
us?
What about us?
What about us? Nobody cared.
Have to go
about
to
our
therapy
feelings.
just to gotta
Yeah.
go to therapy just to deal with, you know what I'm saying? Miss
that's
what-
Bougie and her kids
But
losing
we,
their
I
home.
think we appreciated the that learning experience though, right?
Ironhide's different to Transformers movie. No, Ironhide. Let's say keep it real. Everybody got pilt on that ship. It wasn't
Yeah.
just Ironhide.
They
Ironhide,
did.
Prowl, Braun. Everybody
Mhm.
got pilt. I'm sitting there like it's literally 5 minutes. Into
Wait,
the
is
movie.
he
I'm like,
talking about the live action or he talking about the cartoon, the movie?
Hey, I hope he's talking about the cartoon, the movie.
Because the
Oh,
worst
well,
death
that-
to me.
well,
was-
it's just Transformers the movie, so he's talking about the '86 one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ironhide and
they
that
got
wasn't-
killed. They
Yeah, but
dude
that
turned
wasn't a
around
bad
and got
death.
shot in the chest.
Yeah,
Him
but that
and
wasn't a
Prowl.
bad death. When Optimus died
He
and when
got
Starscream
murdered.
kicked Megatron out that damn ship, that was the wildest shit to me.
No, as soon as Megatron got on the ship, everybody got shot. Nobody
Yep.
survived that shit. Like literally. it was
Oh, you talking
Ironhide
about
that
right at the
crossed around. He
beginning?
shot-
You talking about at the
At the
beginning?
beginning.
Yeah,
It's
that was foul at the
7 minutes.
beginning.
into the movie. Yeah,
that
come
was
straight
finally
in the,
when Laserbeak was there and he was spying on him.
Yeah,
And then they just
came
showed
into
up
the
and
ship.
wrecked shop on everybody and took the ship.
First,
Yeah, nah, you was right.
Megatron came in and
You
said, "Die, Autobots."
Yeah, you're right.
Pow, pow. I'm like, damn it,
You're
dude.
right. He did.
I'm like, oh my god,
that they got. Yeah, you're right.
Dude, Proud got shot so hard that his
You're
mouth
right.
started smoking.
He's
You know
right.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I remember now. Yeah, nah, that first scene was wild. That first scene was wild.
Exactly.
Laserbeak set him up for the kill shot.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody, and then just like how everybody tripped off of Ninja Turtles being too violent. Nigga, did you see these movies that we had before that?
Facts.
You see that?
Facts.
Yeah.
Dude, hold up, wait a minute. The opening theme song was so dope. Then they went to murder.
Straight to murder. No, but that one was crazy. You got that. Like you said, the opening theme song, murder. Hold on, you get that murder. Then it goes back to being happy on.
They're happy on Earth because Daniel was fishing with Hot Rod. We never met this dude before in our life. He just hopped
just
up.
A brand new character popped up.
Brand new character. You got the first introduction of Cup, and then you turn right around here.
And here come the Decepticons killing everybody.
Oh God, that's like, man. Oh my God, I don't want to hear nothing about what these kids going through.
But that's what make
death.
That's what make that one a classic. That movie is classic. Hey, there's nothing you can. From top to bottom, to me, that movie is classic. All the quotables in it, you know what I'm saying? All of that.
And you heard, oh shit. What are we gonna do? When you saying that in your movie, everybody's getting murdered.
Come on,
it's murder. It's murder.
It's murder.
It's murder. And they had to change because of this movie, because of they changed the G.I. Joe ending because of the
G.I. Joe ending. Yes,
because of this.
Because Duke was supposed to die in G.I. Joe in the movie. They was like, nope. Matter of fact, that is the hardest death. When he was that was the strongest line. Megatron, is that you? Here's a hit. Wow.
Wow, bless his ass.
Turned his ass to dust. Oh my God. I'm like, and again, this is 1986.
Yeah,
1986, and people complain about how things are this is just so violent or whatever. Man, you didn't grow up. Mac and me got a scene where they rolling a wheelchair recipient off a cliff. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing. But
maybe that's why though. Maybe they had to change it, man. Maybe they was like, hold on, this shit just getting out of hand, man.
Right.
We had some bad shit.
Like, we watched a lot of bad shit.
We watched some bad shit. I appreciate it.
But I mean, and this is before like censorship was a thing too. So like,
we were censored. We were
censored, not to the extent. No, because remember, like censorship didn't really kick in until the 2 Live Crew ended.
No. I'm talking about censorship in movies came in with Gremlins. We came in with Gremlins. That's the first time that they had to do the rating system.
It's less censored now. They just don't make those movies.
That's true.
You got to think of all the stuff that you see on a daily now.
Yeah,
you got to think. What it was, primetime TV was the 8-9 o'clock in the evening. You were supposed, your ass was supposed to be in bed. You weren't supposed.
Yeah, they was like, now we was up watching USA all night.
Right.
You weren't supposed to be watching this. So
watching Jason hack people to death.
But a Transformers movie doing
a
cartoon.
Yeah, then guess what? A couple of years and almost a whole decade later, we got Mufasa being tossed over a damn cliff.
Hey.
No!
Exactly. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, but again, you bring them up. It's all these good. It's all these these good
films. Thing's a classic. You mean the part when
the Ghost of Starscream? Yeah, the Ghost of Starscream is dope. Matter of fact, I give you another one. Ghostbusters, 1984. They first time using their power packs. They almost shot a black woman. She was like, "What the hell are you doing?"
They did.
They did almost shoot a black woman.
Oh. You got to touch. Doom. Hey, hold on, wait a minute.
That now, hey, when
that is a dope song though. I'm not gonna lie.
Optimus came into that shit. I was ready to gear up. I was like, "What we about to do, Optimus? Who we about to go?" Telling you, he came in. One shall stand,
Yeah,
one shall fall.
fall.
I was ready. I was about to transform on there. I'm telling you that to this day, like my man say, to this day,
I'm the same optimist.
Yeah.
No, I got my video muted on TikTok because I did, all my Transformers. I probably am about 200 Transformers deep right now.
I saw your video. Yeah.
Hold on, wait a minute. I have more than that, and I can't go any further because I only had a minute. But TikTok dropped my track, told me I couldn't. Now they have a track on TikTok. I mean, on TikTok. I had the Transformers theme. That's why I've been eating them
to get
manipulated. Yeah, but no. So I guess so. Since I used the track in InShot and uploaded, they was like, nope, you got to use the track from our site.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? And then they didn't push my video, so I deleted it or whatever. But yeah, I know a lot of that movie by heart.
Hey, can we do that movie? I would love to just break that movie down, man.
So
I would love to
look at Mika. Hold up. Look at Mika's face.
I see it, and I want Mika in on it.
See, what I haven't is watch that movie. You can borrow my voodoo and watch that movie because I got it.
Hold on, wait. You never seen that, Mika? Are you? Is that the face? I've never seen it. Face.
Look, I have that movie on special.
I wasn't into Transformers when I was a little girl. I was watching Seekers of Nim and The Last Unicorn and things like that.
Oh, can we break that down? That was one of my favorite movies. The Last
Seekers of Nim or
The Last Unicorn.
We had that on beta.
Unicorn.
I had it on beta.
I never heard
The Last Unicorn.
You never heard of beta?
No, I heard of beta on the Betamax. I never heard of
The Last Unicorn.
The Last Unicorn.
It's on,
man.
They had it on Tubi at one point in time.
They did a re-release of it a couple years back too.
Yeah, I think the last time I saw it, it was on Tubi, and I was like,
I gotta go. My older brother
used to give me right now.
He used to.
It's on Tubi. It's on Tubi right now.
He used to pick on me for it because it was why you like The Last Unicorn, but that was like my joint. The Last Unicorn was my joint for something. I just like that movie.
Is that like not the Cauldron?
What's that?
What is the god? Because it had a video game to it too, and it sucked. Was it The Last Cauldron or? Oh god, I can't think of the name of this. It was like a wizard. It was like a wizard's. It came out in the early '80s. It was about a wizard's.
You're not thinking Little Nemo.
No, it started with a C. It's in the '80s, so it started with a C. I think it was. I thought it was the last
Cauldron.
The Cauldron, yeah.
Or The Last Cauldron or something. I think that's somebody mentioned it in the chat earlier.
Yeah.
I don't remember the Cauldron.
It's called The Last.
It's a movie that came out.
Was it with puppets?
Yeah, The Black Cauldron.
The Black Cauldron.
The Black Cauldron. That was a Disney movie.
It was
Wasn't that a Disney?
Yeah, that's what I thought y'all was.
That was a hard. That was they quit promoting that movie. I thought because it was not Disney brand. It was like off brand.
I thought you was about to say
it was a dark fantasy.
Yeah, it was like a dark.
Disney stopped promoting it because it was
like a dark movie.
Yeah, you can still watch it on Disney Plus, but yeah, The Black Cauldron is actually good.
You get that warning before you watch it. Hey, it's gonna say some. It's gonna stay.
I don't like that they do that now.
Watch this.
They be like such and
such. And I also was thinking of Dragon's Lair as a movie. I mean, is a video game. You're right. I was thinking of Dragon's Lair.
Oh, Dragon's Lair. Yeah, I remember Dragon's Lair.
Yeah. The Black Cauldron was not Disney friendly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Technically,
I mean, but you gotta think a lot of sword and fantasy movies back then was not family friendly. You know what I'm saying?
It really wasn't. It really wasn't. So yeah. What was fun?
This is probably one of the only animated Disney movies that didn't contain any songs.
It said Black Cauldron was hard animated PG.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hard animated PG.
Jim and the
Holograms.
I love Jim and the Holograms.
Keita over there having flashback. Oh, Jim. And I ain't gonna lie. I used to watch Jim and the Holograms and Sailor Moon.
On USA.
I would watch Jim and the Holograms while eating cereal just to let me get my cereal out of the way because I'm not really watching Jim and the Holograms,
I didn't mind because I want to say when I was a kid in our syndication, I think Jim and the Holograms came on before like Mr. T's Adventures or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I used to But but I used to watch because it was a syndication. So I used to watch any cartoon that was on. You know what I'm saying?
We used to flip. We had it on last.
Yeah, if I was on one,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, see, you see how you did this? No, I used to do this. You change the channel, and you
I remember that.
You had to go up to a certain one and go to UHF, and you had to check.
Remember the movie UHF?
Yeah, I remember the movie too.
What was that? That was what's his name? Weird Al, right?
Yeah, with Weird Al. Yep. Yeah, I used to because we had 41 and 62 during the week, but on Saturdays you had 4 or 5. Well, our channels was 4, 5, and 9 was NBC, CBS, and ABC. So I'm hard flipping. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the early, like I want to say 84, 85, because Mr. T and all of that still came on, and then what was the Get Along Gang and all of that came on another, and I was watching me some Get Along Gang.
And what was the Snorkels? What was that?
Come along with the
but all of that was on USA. Well, I'm talking about regular.
No, this was regular. No, Snorkels.
No, Snorks came on regular TV, and then they went over to USA.
Yeah,
because remember USA did what they started the train or something like that. That was
the
like
cartoon train.
The cartoon,
that was like late 80s because they started playing Turtles over there.
Yeah,
Turtles started on NBC, I want to say.
Or NBC.
No, Fox.
Yeah.
They were on Fox too.
They went to Fox, but it started on NBC first because they had the first rights, but then it went over to Fox when Fox started doing their thing.
And then when X-Men became a thing, they got rid of the Turtles and sent them to USA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
the train was hard though. The train had some shit on there. The train would start early.
He-Man, She-Ra,
the Smurfs. Yeah, the Go-Bots.
They started like 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning.
G.I. Joe.
Yeah, all that shit. You was good.
Because I was watching Go-Bots on USA. When we upgraded and got cable, I was that box when you flip it, hit that
Cartoon Express.
Oh, you talking about the old cable box,
the old cable box
with the buttons on it.
Yeah.
You flip the
USA
or the slide. You remember the cable box with the slider on it?
Yep.
Oh Lord.
When we upgraded, we moving on up.
We moving on up.
Robotech was my shit. Robotech and Voltron played back to back. It was Robotech, Voltron, then
because that was the Japanese. That was like their Japanese anime.
Yep,
remix stuff.
Robotech, Voltron. It was another one I'm missing.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff on the Cartoon Express.
I missed that stuff.
That's what it was. Cartoon Express.
Mr. T was the man in the 80s. Rocky 380 cartoon serials, toy man. And how many people said I pity the fool going to school?
I pity the fool. Yeah.
I pity the fool who don't go to school.
Gigantor. That's what it was. Gigantor.
Yeah, Gigantor was dope too. The Mr. T rap too was classic.
Yeah, it was classic.
And about his mama.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and him. Don't forget him showing up at the wrestling at
WrestleMania 86.
WrestleMania. What was that?
Yep.
What?
The Hogan.
Yep.
Well, Cyndi Lauper and all of them was there. Was that WrestleMania 3?
3,
I believe.
That's where he finally fucking
when he slammed Andre
the Giant. Yep.
Even though that happened years beforehand in AWA and WCW, but we ain't gonna talk about that. They got their moment. Voltron was on USA Network. Yeah,
it was. Yep, it was part of the cartoon train. But no, this is a great trip down memory lane. We started with horror movies and ended up here.
That's what the 80s.
Memory lane.
The 80s will take you there, man.
It sure will.
I'm down for doing a review of
look. Reluctant.
The battle GoBots was horrible. I hated GoBots.
I
had a love-hate relationship because you can't watch Transformers and then watch GoBots because they was like the bootleg of the bootleg.
Even though GoBots
was first. I know they came first, but they still was the bootleg of the bootleg. They didn't even have real names. His name was like Leader One.
You got Leader One. You got Psykill was dope.
And Scooter, right?
Now Scooter, we ain't gonna talk about Scooter.
Scooter turned into how you a bike that turned into a trash can? That shit was just bad, man.
You had Top Hat. You had the limousine. It was Top Hat, man. That was classic.
That shit was horrible.
This said, I
it
got
was-
Go Box for Christmas.
Yeah, that'll make you cry. See, that's what I'm talking about. You get a Go Box for Christmas, it's over. You done.
I ain't gonna lie. I didn't have Go Bots. I mean, I did have Go Bot. I didn't have Transformers. I got more Go Bots than I did Transformers.
Because they
were cheaper by $2.
Yep, they was cheap.
Cheap ass.
That was like getting what was that He-Man knockoff? I can't even remember what was, but you get that He-Man knockoff.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
Man,
Yeah.
you know,
it just says Barbarian. It doesn't.
yeah, but that hurts your heart, man. That'll hurt your heart.
Yeah.
Or
Well, yeah,
or the G.I. Joe knockoff that just says like soldier or something, or Army Ranger or whatever.
Army,
you know what I'm saying?
Army
soldiers.
man,
Army
Army
man.
soldier,
Yeah, nah,
Army
man.
soldiers.
Army
Yeah.
soldier man.
No, the one we gonna wrap it up after this. The one I love Hot Wheels still to this day. But when you got that cheap ass 10-pack with different color cars,
Oh,
and
yeah,
it
be
be
the
that
same car.
Man, I used to be
Like
mad
it's like 3 of the same car, 4 trucks, and a
like, come on, for real?
if it wasn't Micro Machines or Hot Wheels, you was heated.
Yeah, I was. If I had Micro Machines, I will. I mean Matchbox too, but I was not getting them damn cheap ass Family Dollar ones. There was like 10 in a pack. There was a job, man.
Blue one, red one, green one, black one, white one, and then they start the colors all over again with trucks and the blue one, red one, green one, black.
Yes.
Like, come on, man.
they were the Goodwill version of Transformers, and I still talk. I got the whole mask run for follower. That mask was dope, though.
Mask was good. Mask was dope.
All right, Mika, it's on you.
Hey, look, like I said, this is a great trip down memory lane. Any closing remarks for y'all from either one of y'all? Anything y'all got going on?
GoBots came first.
GoBots came first. Lizzo, stop. Just stop.
Keep going, Lizzo. I'm enjoying this version.
You know what?
Stop. Lizzo, stop.
She didn't get a new fan. I'm about to be on the Lizzo train now. I'm a new fan. Nah, we go free Lizzo.
Free Lizzo.
Not free Lizzo.
She's not locked up. Oh, and what's their name? The Thornberry family, whatever their name is.
The
y'all are nasty.
Oh, the Tours?
Yeah.
The Tours, whatever their name is. Y'all are nasty, man. Give my man, pay my man his money. Y'all
pay
owe
Michael Orr his money.
Man. The Thornberries, man. Y'all get up out of here, man.
Yeah.
Get them out of here.
I don't have anything going on this week.
I'm
just Monday through Friday. Make sure you're checking out the Dre Max show at 11 o'clock with the premiere. Tomorrow, it was just on Twitter. Somebody inboxed me some info, something talking about coming from CBR. The Witcher executive producer says recasting Geralt was inevitable because the character is now on the level of Batman, Superman, and James Bond. So I will do that. I will do that on tomorrow. I will do that tomorrow, and
I got to do something on that too. Then I didn't even know he said that.
Yeah, and then Wednesday will be the Mutant Mayhem review. Spoiler review, since I haven't done it yet. I watched the movie 3 times.
I wanted to do it. Can I? Yeah. Okay, before we go, Mutant Mayhem. I liked the movie. I liked it. My only beef was I didn't like that they didn't have the turtles like dedicated to martial arts. If you get what I'm saying.
When they was watching Jackie Chan, there was
like
one dude on YouTube.
Yeah, like
right.
I wanted, you know what I'm saying? It threw me off. It just threw me off. It just threw me off because watching the trailer, I was like, okay, this look dope. And not saying that, like I said, to me it was a good movie. The turn, they switched some things up or whatever. I liked Ice Cube, and I thought Ice Cube did a dope ass playing what was his name? Superfly.
He's over here. He's there. Trust me, I got all the toys.
I thought he did a dope. I was like, these is really just lackadaisical, just run of the mill. I took karate on the weekend. Ninja Turtles.
YouTube taught me.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie. Master Wong on YouTube is super dope. Don't Master Wong.
I learned from YouTube.
Master Wong gets right.
it just remind the kid to go to karate class.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Pay the money, go to karate class. He get the look. He don't even really
So
know it like that.
So he's Jaden Smith in the Karate Kid.
Yeah, I mean, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it.
I mean, I'm not taking anything. I'm not taking because like I say, I'm shouting out Master Wong for a reason. Yeah. Master Wong is literally he is a Sifu. He is he does teach defense courses on YouTube. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, for men and women. You know what I mean? Because he's out of London. You know what I'm saying? But he's Wushu master. He's a Wing Chun master. He is Shaolin Dude's hard. Yeah. And he shows you all step by step. If somebody's attacking you, this is how you bust that ass. And he won't say this is how you bust that ass. So I give Master Wong wasn't on there. They was watching they was watching Drunken Master.
Yeah, they was
they watched
Jackie Chan. It was crazy. They were
watching Jackie Chan movies.
Right.
Yeah, watching Jackie Chan movies. Yeah. So
and did you agree with the origin tank?
So
I'm not trying to do a review. I just
so I would give you my thoughts. I didn't have a problem with this version of the Turtles having a different origin. For the simple fact is that it's a mix between the 87 cartoon and Archie comics. That's where I got of it. So the Archie comics is like Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's something like the cartoon, but their own wacky universe.
It's Archie. I got it.
It's Archie.
So Archie, you ain't got it.
So it's his own wacky universe. So I didn't have a problem with that. I actually didn't have a problem with them learning to come through from YouTube because of the montage that they did. Was so funny. Starting off with that first the white dude who do all these imaginary punches and everybody falling out to where they got to. I didn't have a problem with that. What I did have a problem with is the only thing I would say, I had a problem with Kaiju, Ice Cube, Mutant, Superfly. It took me completely out. Yeah. And I was done after that. I understood why they did it. It was just him being the Kaiju mutant. It just didn't sit well with me. And
look at that. I got horses on me, man.
Yeah, it was that part. I was like, exactly. That's the same face I made out like.
That was my face.
I still enjoy Cube though, man.
I enjoy Cube as Superfly.
Yeah. When he became a kaiju, I was just like, I was like, well, y'all could have wrapped this movie up.
Yeah, wrap it up. And then they did wrap it up right after that because it didn't last long. They wrapped it right on you. I know you didn't come for this, so let's hurry up and get this over with. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't have a problem. I didn't have a problem with it at all. This was kind of a different universe. Yeah. They won't do none of them. They won't do
like a one-off.
Yeah, well, I don't think it's going to be a one-off because it's the success of the movie.
They introduced.
Yeah, they introduced. Spoiler warning. They introduced.
It was after the credits.
God, I didn't think it was an end credit scene.
It's a mid-credit.
There wasn't an end. It's a mid-credit scene.
It's a mid-credit scene. Spoiler warning. They introduced the Shredder in this because the lady's name is Cynthia Utrom. The Utroms is cranes.
Crane, right?
They're cranes. Yeah. They're called Utroms. And that's why I say it's a mix between the 87 cartoon in the Archie comics because they talk about the Utroms in the original Mirage and then they transfer over into like the 87 the Archie comics and DW and IDW comics. So I didn't have a problem with that. It was cool. It's just a new take on it, like how Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is a new take, and their movie on Netflix is super dope. I personally think Rise of the TMNT is better than Mutant Mayhem, even though I enjoy Mutant Mayhem. I enjoyed the seriousness that they took with the Turtles, the camaraderie and all of that. You know what I mean? I just think the story to me was better in Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles than it was in this one. I mean, they were still good. They're both good though.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I didn't have a problem with it. It's just I was looking for real Ninja Turtles, and I got, you know what I'm saying.
Well,
it was teenagers.
Right.
They were
cool. I thought it was cool. I liked that they were kids.
The voice actors was amazing.
I thought that, yep.
The voice actors from the kids, Jackie Chan, all the voice actor was amazing.
That was on point.
That's just that point of the movie just took me out. That's the only part that took me out, but it lasts it's a story to it. So
Green
I
Hornet.
understood the
That
story.
wasn't
to
his
it.
fault. He didn't do Green Hornet. He was just
in
playing
it.
the
He
Green
was just
Hornet.
in it. Yeah.
That
So
was a cash grab too. Green
it
Hornet
really was. And I'm glad that they actually gave Kato all the fight scenes that he should, the shine that he did. So hey, yeah. But that's the only problem that I had with it. It was still a really good movie. Going to take the kids if I don't have to work on Sunday, on Saturday or Sunday. I'm taking the kids to go see that again. So yeah, but yeah, that was
It's another Turtles project coming though, right?
the,
Not from
yeah, they're trying to make it through the what's his name from SNL is writing it. That does a weekend report.
Greenberg.
No, that does a weekend report with Shay. I can't think of his name. I can see his face, but I can't think of his name. They're supposed to be trying to pencil in a newer live action one.
Yeah, that's what
they
I thought.
want to take the aesthetics of the 1990 movie. I don't know if they're going to do that or not because of this.
You talk about the practical design of it.
The real, using Jim Henson's, because what they could do is still use Jim Henson's look as far as the live action suits, but and emote the eyes and stuff like that, and maybe the mouth like how they do in Deadpool. You know what I'm saying? Like how they emote the eyes.
For me, the suits was the best thing, man.
Yeah. So the suits. There's another project. The TMNT Last Ronin video game is coming. Yeah, and that's what I want to be a movie, but they'd never do it because it is rated R. And there's so many deaths in there. Your favorite turtle is going to get murked, and y'all don't want to see that. Y'all don't want to see that. I read the book.
Don't last long. Yep.
Dude,
I love that book. That book is dope.
I bought every single comic.
It's dope.
Every issue, every variant that I could get. It's just, oh my God. It's amazing. It's amazing. So
yeah, no, but what I mean by, so he's credited as a writer because I'm pretty sure he freestyled some stuff in that movie. But they could have took anybody and made Green. What I'm saying is they could have took anybody and made Green Hornet because it was a cash grab. At that time, they was doing 3D movies. They thought Green Hornet would have been dope as a 3D movie, right? It didn't need to be made. They didn't need to make this movie. So
and somehow we got it. So
it came. Remember the what cell phone was that? The HTC. It was the 3D HTC phone back in the day. It came pre-packaged with the Green Hornet on the phone.
Are you talking about an HTC One or
I can't remember that. It was.
I used to sell phones in. I know what you. Well, it came because when the Samsung Galaxy S came out, that came with Avatar. So HTC wanted to get into the game, so they put Green Hornet on their phone. I used to sell phones at that time, and they put Green Hornet on their phone, and then another one had another movie on their phone. So that's all it was. That's all it was. It was just so you could go buy it, see the quality and stuff like that of the movie on the phone. That's all it was.
All
so
right.
yeah.
Make sure y'all check out Dre Mac in the morning.
Yeah. No show on Wednesday, Mika.
Okay.
No show on Wednesday. So no Blues House live on Wednesday.
Okay. Dang it. Okay. All right.
All right. You want to do something?
No, it's a slow news week. I'm just saying.
It is. I mean, it's super slow, like backwards slow.
But I
tomorrow
will be
night.
I was about to say I will be talking to my bananas. You know. Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly.
So on Popcorn and Your Beer tomorrow night, we will be discussing Pootie Tang.
Oh shit.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, Tippy Tie. I ain't seen that in a minute. I ain't seen that in a minute. Is that on Tubi?
I bet it's on Tubi.
It is on Tubi.
All Chris Rock movies are on Tubi.
Yeah.
Super bad.
But if you like what you hear, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And make sure you click the notification bell so you never miss a show with us. And so you know when we are going live. You already know where we are every Monday here, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Dre's time.
Central time? This is
Dre's
Central
time.
time.
Dre's
Central time.
Dre's time.
Dre's time.
It's just Central. That's it.
Dre's time. I said what I said. But we're out of here. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for everyone who participated in the chat. Thank you for watching. Thank you. We will see y'all next week. Have a good one.
And have a banana on me.
Oh man, I'm not touching no bananas.
Bye, y'all.
BLERD as fans. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell notification so you never miss another video. If you have a comment or an inquiry, make sure to put it in the comment section below.